Here.
So, just thinking about this, when you think about this, you know, every Xbox has Uno installed, right?
I think it was
Uno comes on your Xbox, right?
I mean,
and anything is an Xbox,
Phrasing?
right?
Oh no. So
anything is an Xbox.
Uno comes on anything?
So
is that the bit?
If I'm just saying, if my balls are an Xbox, does Uno come on anything if it's stored in the balls? Is Uno stored in the balls? That's the cold open, baby. Let's go.
Way to go. That was okay. I like this. By the end of the year, you should have an entire 10-minute stand-up set that you can run at cons or something.
We'll be fine. Yeah. We'll be fine. Guys, how was that? I thought it was very strong. I thought Uno is stored in the balls could be written on a t-shirt really easily.
See, I always thought it was Geometry Wars or Bejeweled.
No, it's the joke. You have Uno. It came installed on your Xbox 360.
Okay, well, we're very excited to show this to you all.
Oh, we have been anxious to show this off. This has been a long time coming, and I'm thrilled for this one.
Yeah, so I've been promising this forever, and it has not happened because we appreciate art, and art takes time. Art takes time and human love and effort, and this, what you're about to see, is a culmination of many people's talents, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Here is the official Conquest intro. How sick was that?
I have never been hotter in my entire life.
Me
that
either.
Is the most complimentary look at me that I've ever seen. And you're handsome.
Yeah, I'm using my artified self as motivation. I'm I want to be him. I know I need to be him.
Yes. Precisely.
We can get there. Maybe.
I can't. Dude, I got a dumpy on me. And it's cute and shaped in that. Yeah. I'm never going to get that. My thighs? Okay. That's flat as a brick.
So when Gio was making me, I had to ask him, I was like, you can tone it down a bit. Because he had rippling six-pack shooting through my shirt. And I was
no, I saw that and I went, wow, okay.
Yeah, it's we might be
I could break my hand on that.
We might be setting the bar a little too far out for me to reasonably achieve. But yes, Gio the Hero, incredible friend of mine, an incredible artist, did all that so good. We couldn't ask for a better turnout than that. He was so accommodating with mirroring, flipping, changes, whatever. And we let him take as much time as he wanted, and they came out amazing. Thank you, Gio. The music was done by Vector U and Player 2. Basically, everybody who works on this was on Tarvold's test at some point. They crushed it.
They're good people.
And in fact, he gave me another remix of it already, 2 days ago.
Right.
I didn't have time to animate to that, but we'll certainly play that. We'll find some use for that, for sure.
Oh, yeah,
it's
absolutely.
Amazing. It's so good.
Definitely.
So thank you to those two. And Daniel Alba, he made the logos here, and here.
Okay.
That was done a long time ago, but
I'll
still
point my hands at areas.
Yes, yeah. And then I did all the animation. And can I just say, it was really weird and surreal, because anyone who's a really old Tarvold's Quest fan, that theme song was a mixture of Designing 4's theme song and Tarvold's Quest's old theme song. And I animated the intros for Designing 4 and my old show. So to animate a new intro for a whole new show that used the theme songs of two previous intros that I animated originally, It was a trip. It was a trip through time.
No, it came full circle, my guy.
It did.
This is how the process is supposed to work.
Oh man, the cycle of
we
life.
We sit there and we reboot the same thing.
Yeah, as we'll be discussing today, the cycle of life. So yeah, it was awesome. It really, really cool. And now that I have that, see, I was waiting to have that done to put out the episodes for those who come after.
Right.
Because I wanted to include that. I want that to be in it. So now they'll start coming
of course.
And I've already edited the first one. I just need to slap the intro in there. But man, my freaking my computer or my Adobe has been just the worst again. And we'll get to that later. But
no, tech problems are ugh.
Oh, especially in Premiere. Oh, nothing makes my brain hotter than when it just crashes.
No. I've totally transitioned to DaVinci. I just cannot touch Adobe anymore.
I was looking at tutorials for DaVinci. I'm like,
I figured it out, so I have great faith in you.
It does look very different. Like, very different.
Oh, yeah, no. It's the GUI is very much different looking at it at the front. But
and I've been using this for 10 years.
You kind of just have to go to like different slides and panels to edit different things. Once you get into the editing flow, it makes perfect sense. But it's a matter of why does thing not just thing?
For me, I don't have a problem with the editing of it all. It's my shit just crashes when it exports. And oh, that's so annoying. So to even get that intro, in fact, I couldn't export it. What I had to do was preview it in high quality mode and screen record. I couldn't export. Dude. Yeah, I used OBS to just record the preview. And I'm like, why? Why just anyway. We won't talk about that right now. What we can talk about is
actual agony.
Yeah. But anyways, expect the episodes now. Huge thank you to all our friends who helped us make that so sick. I love it.
Thank you. Yes, I want smaller videos that take longer to make. And I'm not kidding.
Yes. Here, what have you been playing this month or last month, I suppose?
Now, I've been playing quite a bit, but are you sure you want to start with me? Because you, my friend, have taken on the gauntlet and have gone to the buffet and taken a little bit of everything and then came back repeatedly for the same things before deciding, you know what? I think I hate this one that's Waterworld flavored. It sucks.
The thing is, you're right, but I was paid to go to the buffet for those. I didn't pay for those. People graciously donated, thank you to anyone who did, to watch me suffer. So I had to wait until at least the last stream to put them out of their misery. To put me out of my misery.
Yeah, but Super Castlevania 4 was also there, and that looked like it sucked.
It definitely suffered from shuffleritis, for sure. Once it was down to just... Okay, so let's give some context here.
Yes, of course. I was going to if you failed to.
Okay. For my birthday, I wanted to stream an SNES shuffler. I started with 7 games. I think it was Mario, Metroid, Tetris Attack, Mega Man 7... Castlevania,
DKC1,
and DKC1. Yeah, that's it. And then I had like 30 games.
And I think F-Zero.
Oh, F-Zero. Wait.
Yeah.
Which one wasn't included originally? Maybe.
No. You counted 6 and you had 7 fingers.
I'm not good with math.
I know.
I hate letters. Okay. So, yeah. And then people could donate to add new games from a selected list I had. And some were great. Some were trash. The trash included Battletoads Battle Maniacs. I think that game's just legitimately unbeatable, or maybe my copy is unbeatable, but there was just one spot that no matter what I did, just no progress.
Oh, just that little bit in the turbo tunnel where you have to jump on the thing.
Yeah, there's like a ramp
like in midair.
The poop. There's like a poop ramp.
Yeah, no, in like the syringe ball pit. Yeah.
Yes. And I don't know. I just could not get past that part, so whatever. Dead. Waterworld, which also sucked because it was the only thing claiming every single one of those streams, so there is no post-stream revenue on any of those. Not that there would be much anyway, but Yeah, and like the way they claim, I fought the first one and lost, so I'm like, okay, whatever, take it.
Mm-hmm.
They hide. They like, oh, the claimer doesn't want you to know who it is. I'm like, what?
What?
That's like the cops.
No, I have to know if I want to sue you.
Yeah, like that's like the cops coming to arrest you and like, what am I arrested for, officer? Like, can't tell you. I'm like, I feel like I need to know. So I thought it was like a scam. I thought it was like someone just messing around or some auto bot detection thing. So I fought it, and then they're like, no, they own it. And I was like, okay. whatever. Yeah, that game sucks. It was fun, but honestly, even the sucky games, they were fun to experience. Just to like, sometimes you have to eat trash so that you know what the good food, how much of a difference quality is, to appreciate
exactly.
The quality.
And then if you start like sucking on the shit and then you taste something else, then
it's all sweet.
You'll know, oh, this has notes of shit in it.
the sucking on the shit was like a lemon slice there.
Yeah, no. It's like a solid nugget. Like, I'm not going with toxic slop here.
Lion King. Now, you have opinions on Lion King.
I do have opinions on Lion King, because I saw you play it, and I went, I think I could do this. So immediately after you had it in your second stream, I went and I played through Lion King that evening.
Did you play like a ROM, or did you play it on like the Disney collection? Is that one in there?
It is actually. It's not the Disney Afternoon collection, but they released a separate collection that's like the Genesis Aladdin and Lion King. And then you can pay extra and you can unlock SNES Aladdin and Jungle Book.
Oh, okay. A lot extra? I hope not a lot extra.
I didn't do that. I just had it, so I just picked up a ROM because it was something that I owned as a kid as well. And grew up with. Never got past Just Can't Wait to Be King as a child, because of course not. I could barely figure out the first level because you die in 4 hits and the hyena is confusing.
After I game overed, I set it to like very easy, jacked up the continues and lives, and I still couldn't do it. I got pretty far. Like, I think I was at the second last level.
Is that the lava one?
Yeah.
That is third to last.
Third to last. Okay.
Yeah. There's one more hyena level and then the final boss level. Yeah,
there's just off-screen magma drops that you have very, very little time. And because you're adult Simba, your hitbox is a big, long, freaking lion. Oh my god.
I looked this up, and evidently when they were making the Super Nintendo Aladdin, Disney didn't make as much money as they wanted on that because it was too easy and kids were beating it during the rental period.
Yes.
So they very specifically made the second level extremely hard for the sole purpose of making you need to buy the game in order to actually finish it.
That's cruel. That's so cruel. But they no consideration into, but people who own this will hate it. Nah, they own it. Got them.
It's Simba. You love Simba. And like, one thing I can't fault The Lion King on, it's a gorgeous video game.
Yeah.
I think that it's a spectacle. The fact that Just Can't Wait to Be King starts with normal colors, and the moment you drop down, it gets into those bright yellows and pinks, just like the song. Mm-hmm. That's brilliant design there.
Pretty good homage to the movie overall.
Oh, absolutely. I love that the bonus stages after every stage are Timon and Pumbaa based, and that gets them in.
When I was playing those, they lasted about 1 second because I just ran forward and died instantly, and I went, oh yeah,
you eat one bug and you die.
Yeah. And because it was in the middle of a shuffler, sometimes I'm just holding an input from a previous game. So I never even got to experience those really.
What I discovered playing this game was because it is too hard to beat clean. I do earnestly feel that. So there's a cheat that you can input called Barry, where you input Barry on the options menu, and you can make yourself invincible to enemy damage and have a level select. So I had 2 different files loaded with save states. I had one that was a pure run that I would do after I thoroughly experimented with the level after I was invincible. So I would beat the level, experiment with it, test jumps and whatnot, and then end up doing the level pure, essentially.
Okay.
And, that helped with getting lives with bonus stages and all of that. And what I ended up discovering is that Lion King is a bullshit game. I don't think that the difficulty comes from it being hard. I think the difficulty comes from it when you run into something that you have no idea how it's working. When in the Simba's Exile level, the rocks fall on your head and they track where you are. You're like, how do I figure it out? But slowly you can figure out, okay, this is exactly how that works. But you don't have time to do that unless you died to it over and over again. Yeah. I was stuck on that level because I didn't know Simba had a roll attack because you didn't have to use it, and there's this one boulder that chases you, and there's this one little porcupine in the way, and you have to kill him with a roll or you die. And no one's going to live that.
Try learning that in the middle of a shuffler. Like, when you have a 30-minute gap and 17 other games you have to play first to even get a sampling to try and learn.
I know.
Impossible.
But, when I did know the levels, a lot of levels that I heard were hard were absolutely not. Simba's Exile was pretty simple. Hakuna Matata I thought was an easy level as soon as I knew how the monkey worked.
Yeah, the monkey, you just had to be patient. That's basically it.
I heard nightmare stories about the waterfall with the slowly falling logs. You don't need to jump to them. You just hit jump and then delay and then jump again in the middle column, and you'll slowly make your way up without moving.
Yeah, for the first 2 minutes, I was like, okay, this is a nightmare. And then I realized, the middle column is just, you can just strictly elevate and then do one off, one back, and elevate again.
Yeah,
and then,
exactly.
You're fine, yeah.
Just can't wait to be king. As soon as you realize that you have to just jump with the ostrich right before it hits the obstacle on the ground. Even when you double jump, then you're fine and you clear it. Because, the big complaint is, what hit me? And then you realize, the ostrich ran into the tree. I don't
care about the ostrich.
That's the only way that you can live.
I know.
It's going to be King Simba's finest fling.
I know.
That's the finest fling.
He's just running on normal grass. Can't Simba do that? I don't know.
Yeah.
What
the
kills
hardest
me
thing
is
that
edge grabbing. That's the most annoying thing in the game. Is grabbing a tail or an edge or one of those hooks.
It took me the whole game to realize that Simba's grab box is just his paws. And you need to aim those grippers right where you need to, or he will completely miss and you'll fall in. And otherwise, Just Can't Wait to Be King is just
yeah. Now, even saying that, as you jump from one, your sprite is a spinning spiral of a lion cub. So you have to guess where his paws would be.
Yeah, you have to just look at the ball and be like, oh yes, the front of the balls where the Uno is stored.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, it's not bullshit, but it was impossible for me to wrap my head around during a shuffler. If I sat down with it alone, I could probably beat it. Would I have fun? Probably not. I don't think so.
I thought that it was actually really good as a platformer, just in the way that Simba controlled, because he has this momentum when he's moving, and you can do such a long jump with it. The strides that you are capable of and the jumps that you can do are really, really solid. If you're going through a level clean, it feels awesome. The issue is getting it clean is such a pain.
Yeah, it's the most aggressive form of trial and error, and I think if I did sit down and beat it, it would be just to say that I beat it, and not because I sought it out. But a game that was in my shuffler, that was actually bullshit, programmed bullshit, was Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. You hit an input, the AI will automatically do the exact counter to it. Frame for frame. You sweep, they jump. That, you can... basically, there's just guides on how to just cheat them and, force them into things, but I don't know the combo strings or the moves well enough to execute them that fast. That was also a nightmare. I set it to very easy. I set it to, maximum amount
of...
continues and rest. I'm like, they're just cheating. It's just cheating. They're cheating! And It's well documented. I'm not making this up because I will admit,
oh no, I know.
So that was another one that I was like, yeah, okay, I think I'm done here. I like Mortal Kombat, and I played it a lot as a kid with friends, but not the single player mode. And my God, it's awful. And I heard that like Motaro and Shao Kahn are even worse. So I was like,
oh, I've heard that Shao Kahn is just a nightmare all the time, but I thought that was exclusive to the arcades. I didn't know that they ported that forward to the SNES.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, it turns out when you're fighting the chess robot, it's impossible, in fact. And there's another section where it's like, okay, fight 2 people now. E!
Oh, yeah.
Here, fight 2 people. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the E tower.
Yeah, E. Yeah. But most of the other games were fun. Lemmings is whatever. It's a fun gimmick.
I didn't know why you put that in.
It's just a neat little gimmick. I put it in because I had it as a kid. It was a nostalgia trip. Same with Aladdin.
If I had to bet on a game that you wouldn't enjoy from the SNES, Lemmings would be up there.
I mean, I was more so just kind of like trying to get like a sweet hit of nostalgia and show it off to people who never knew about it. But like my stack of like Super Nintendo games as a kid was like Batman Returns, Lemmings, Mario Kart, Mario World, Spectre, Aladdin, and like Donkey Kong Country 1. That was it. I never even had F-Zero. So I put those on there for the nostalgia trip. It's fine. I'm sure the other later levels get like horrifically furious or just rage inducing, so I was fine to just beat the first game with the cutscene ending 30 levels. Cool. Demon's Crest was a new one I never played. Cool game, a lot longer than I thought it would be.
I have beaten that one. Yeah. It's really fascinating as a bit of game design. Like, I think that it's just incredibly clever in what it does, and repurposing Firebrand, the Ghosts and Goblins enemy, as this like full-fledged adventure game, and the amount that they have to do to essentially nerf a character who can just fly. And how cleverly it does with game design, with like wall latching and how it uses the water and whatnot.
When your character can fly, to make a level challenging, it has to have a ceiling, basically.
Yes.
And then you navigate through like a tunnel of sorts. A couple of bosses were absolutely stupidly designed. I hated them. Really just the pizza monster, now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Pizza the Hut was terrible. I hated that. I also really, really wish they had L and R switching for your forms or your weapons or whatever, because my God, that game, you have to spam the menu a lot, and that kills the pacing. I feel like I
can't believe you don't love the triage system in 1994.
Yeah, right? Yeah. It was a little too much. I'm sure, well, maybe I'm not sure, but I'm confident there's a fan mod to do that. Probably. Maybe. That seems like the same like DKC4 barrel thing to me.
Yes.
Like just a quick little thing, doesn't even change all that much, but would just make a world of difference to me anyway.
Yes, the DK64 tag anywhere. Yeah.
Yeah. So I do want to go back and beat that. I never finished Donkey Kong Country 2. I do want to go back and beat that. I think those are the only two that I really regretted not beating. The other ones I was fine not beating. But really, yes. I mean, Mega Man X 1 and 2 still good. Mega Man 7 still good. Mario World good. Metroid good. F-Zero good. F-Zero and Castlevania by far had the worst shuffleritis of all of them. Just completely ruin your runs every time.
Oh, I love the amount of times where we would get off of DKC2 and you would just see Captain Falcon explode.
Yeah.
Yes.
It got to a point where I started to like play Donkey Kong Country 2 and I'm like, wait, it's coming. Oh God. Oh no.
I noticed how little progress you made in DKC2.
I know. DKC2 became the waiting room for F-Zero eventually. Because, if you game over in F-Zero, you got to do the whole Grand Prix over again, and I just did not want to. F-Zero 1, good for the time. I won't go back to it. Especially because 99 has warped my brain to thinking they operate the same. They don't.
Oh yeah. No, you're screwed. With that said, it is still a better Super Mario Kart.
I'd have to go back and play Super Mario Kart. I think my biggest thing with that is you only get half a screen. I really don't like that. I don't like half a screen.
Guess what? It's also not very fun.
I'd have to go back. I remember liking it.
I also remember liking it. I was wrong to like it.
I remember the drifting being more fun than like any other Mario Kart, like crazy fast drifting. Like, no.
That's like just play Super Circuit for that.
Ew.
See?
Ew, no, gross. Oh, I hate Super Circuit.
Exactly.
I think Super Circuit is just ugly. It's like trying to be 64.
Yeah, it is ugly, but it also has Cheese Land and Yoshi Desert.
I do love Cheese Land.
Yeah.
Yeah, so lots of Super Nintendo. It was a very SNESy month. I know I'm forgetting some games. Oh, Tetris Attack, still amazing.
Yeah, Tetris Attack is great.
Kirby's Avalanche.
What do you think of Mystical Ninja?
Mystical Ninja, all right. Oh, God. Okay. Very mixed feelings on this game.
Because I donated for this one to be in early because I knew you probably weren't going to finish it.
How far did I get?
I think you had like 2 more levels left.
Oh. I thought I wasn't even halfway. I felt like I was making no progress.
I think it's like 8 major levels.
Okay, I got up to Sasuke.
With that said, the next level had like an extended town sequence, I think.
Oh God, see, that's what I hated the most.
Mm-hmm.
I did not like the town sequences. I did like the dungeon level parts. Those were fun. I guess the goal of the village is you beat up the locals, take their money, buy stuff. But the stuff, I find it evaporates so fast that it's never worth paying for, I guess. Like, you can get the speed upgrade, you get hit once, it's gone. I'm like, okay.
Well, then don't get hit.
I know, but like, if I'm not going to get hit, I might as well just go. You know? I mean, sure, I might have a better chance. But then you can't go as good. Yeah, I might have a better chance of not getting hit if I'm fast, but like, it felt like spending 10 minutes to buy a Mario mushroom to me. I was like, either waste all this time buying this mushroom, or I could just learn how to do it as little Mario, you know? And some of the levels had upgrades in them. Like, well, not upgrades, but like, some of them healed you or gave you like the cat dolls and stuff.
Yeah.
I felt the villagers at some point were too good at hitting me. The guy who sprints at you, jumps, and rains money down on you was the most annoying guy ever. And the freaking gun babies. There's just like a parent strolling around a baby and they duck in their carriage and shoot you.
Yes.
Oh my God. Oh.
Good shot, Maggie.
Yeah. Again. People actually told me in chat that it's a worse experience in co-op. Because I said, maybe if we played co-op, it would be more fun.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe not. I don't know. The platforming seems like it would be a nightmare. Especially on that level with the spinning like platforms that went in like the background and the foreground.
Oh, yes.
I can't imagine that being good in 2-player. It was hard enough in 1-player. Yeah, I'd go back and maybe beat that. I just want to beat Donkey Kong Country 2 because it scratched an itch, and I was like, I tried to open up the program. I couldn't load my state for the games that I ended, and I'm like, yeah. So that kind of killed that motivation for me a little bit. I could go back and play it on Switch maybe, but I don't know. Doing it all over again, suddenly that motivation fell off. Sunset Riders.
I love Sunset Riders.
I like it a lot. Also, pretty bad game to be in a shuffler. You die in one hit. So,
yeah, completely.
Yeah. And that one racial stereotype boss. I mean, there's many, but the one.
Unfortunately, he's worse in the arcade.
Yeah, it is a indigenous person.
It is. Here, I'll just type in his name to you directly and no one else.
Oh my God! What? Holy shit, dude! Wow, that is way worse. Much worse.
Yeah, isn't it?
Holy shit! Racism aside, that boss sucked. I hated that. you go so slow and he can jump into the air, be invincible, rain knives down, come down, cut you up.
That one is the hardest boss, but I do think that it suffers tremendously from the shuffler.
Oh yeah.
Because it's very, very fun eventually when you squeeze in between the knives and just get in the pattern. Which you did eventually do, because I think you paused the shuffler to beat him.
Yeah, because I was like, we're in wrap-up mode. Let's wrap up some of these games.
Yeah.
Because I'm not able to learn going through all of them. So if I'm in like the last couple levels, I did that with F-Zero too. I was like, Firefield, I'm just beating it. We're done. So yeah, eventually you kind of can cheese them. You just jump in front of them and go bang bang, jump bang bang, jump bang bang, jump bang bang. I would have never had time to figure that out in the shuffler.
Oh, definitely not. But I feel like it's like the Turtles in Time of shoot 'em ups. I really just feel it has that perfect arcade, okay, just a little bit more quality to it. And I love that about it. And it's so flashy and so over the top with its theming. And just the little things like the random saloon dance halfway through.
Oh, I love the boss death rattles.
Yes.
Or their little quotes when you come at bury we with my money.
My money. Yes.
I'm looking up a list of
cheerio, old chap.
Completed games to see what I missed. Oh yeah, Wheel of Fortune. God, that game was awful. Just stark silence for everything except when anyone spun the wheel and you just go, like,
yes.
Okay. No, did not like that one. Oh, Street Fighter 2. That was fun. I enjoyed that. That was difficult though. What else? Turtles in Time, kind of a miserable experience alone, not gonna lie. Until I picked Raph. Raph is like the solo guy. He's the guy.
Oh yeah, he's fast.
He's fast and he's powerful. And he doesn't get nearly as tripped up. So what was happening to me is like the foot soldiers would always just surround me and then just punch me back and forth. But when I was Raph, I was fast enough that I could get around them quicker. And then I started having a good time. But like Donnie and Leo, and especially Mikey, who's like the slowest, it was a miserable experience.
Yeah.
And Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie, also fun, very fun, great soundtrack. Yeah, I had a great time. It was, but it was a lot of SNESing.
No, it was enjoyable to watch. Like just seeing you go through childhood favorites that you absolutely knew, and then being baffled at a few either newer ones or how did I do this?
Yeah.
And yeah.
It was fun. And I did play one other game.
Okay.
Well, aside from Terranigma, but I went back to an old drug a friend gave me.
It's not even old. It's never left the counter.
It's true. Ode to Castlevania. No, yeah, I did. I went back to the adventure part because I thought it would be different, and it was like the levels were different. They were worse. But there was like a list of achievements. I'm like, okay, there's like some kind of finality to this. That's okay. I can see the finish line.
Yeah, we're talking about Vampire Survivors.
Yes. I said Ode to Castlevania, right? I didn't say Vampire Survivors. Yeah.
I just wanted to clarify.
So basically, you just reset to 0. You got to unlock everybody again, but it was much more linear and much less obtuse, except one thing, which was insanely weird to get. You had to go to like the Infinite Corridor. Did you ever go to the Infinite Corridor? Or the true Infinite Corridor?
Not the true.
Okay.
Just the regular Infinite Corridor.
Good. That took a lot of time and effort that was so not worth it. So when I got to the ending, I was like, okay, here we go. It's the exact same ending. And I went, oh God. Shenmue 3 is terrible and I've wasted my life. Like, I was really bummed. I like the ending. It's cool. I had seen it already. Then I asked, what is the point of this mode? I didn't have an answer. I don't know what the point of that mode was.
Was it like more of an arcade mode run? Where it's like stage after stage? I feel like that's already
the standard. I feel like that's the default experience. So, yeah, I don't know. There was like barely any difference. I don't know. I killed the Reaper, though. That was cool.
Yeah.
Not Death, but the Reaper. I know. They're two different characters. But anyways, that solidified it. That's locked up. The drugs are off the counter now. I have sufficiently laid that mental thing.
I'm clean.
To rest.
I'm clean, guys. Trust me.
Yes. Hello, I'm Tarvel. I'm addicted to Vampire Survivors.
Hi, Tarvel.
I think That's all I played. I played some games with my son, but nothing substantial, really.
Gotcha.
Although, speaking of turtles, Ninja Turtles, since we were just talking about Ninja Turtles, I played Magic the Gathering with my son a lot, and we got the Turtles Commander deck. It's fine. Not great. I don't have much else to say about it. That's it. It just popped into my head.
All right.
Yeah, not nearly as good as Final Fantasy. Yeah.
What's wrong with it? Why can't it be Final Fantasy?
It's trying to do like 4 gimmicks at once. It's like...
Okay.
Yeah. It's trying to get every single character into one deck without like specializing. So it's like, there's a gimmick with ninjas, there's a gimmick with mutants, there's a gimmick with mutagens, there's a gimmick with getting clues, there's a gimmick with like arcades and pizzas and yeah, there's just a lot. There's a lot going on. Now,
is it just all the like original series, or does it take from the different?
Oh, it's everything. There's tons that I don't even recognize. But he will point out and be like, "Oh, this was in the show I watched." I'm like, "Okay, I don't know what that is."
Is there a difference? Is there like one Raphael, or is there like a Raphael 2003, Raphael and his Ninja Turtles for the buff Raph?
There are multiple Raphs, but they're all just Magic the Gathering Raph. It's like Raph, the hothead, or Raph, the hero, but they don't look any different. There are like some special printed ones that look like the classic cartoons, but functionally they're not any different. No. Yeah, it's cool. We got a mat. I like the mat, but okay. I'm handing it over to you now. What did you play this month?
All right. Anyway, next segment.
You played nothing?
No, I'm kidding.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, yeah, I just played Terranigma and Lion King. That's it.
We also played another game. We're saving that for when it's over. Yes. Then we'll have a big talk about it. And it will be a big talk.
Yes. We also did play one more game that I guess I'll take the reins on, which was Vampire Savior, Darkstalkers 3.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you wanted to bring that up because it was kind of a shitty experience.
Well, it was absolutely, because we both owned the Switch version and it was awful to play.
It was more awful than when we first played, though, which was weird. So it might have been an off night.
Strange.
Yeah.
It could have been, but it was like I couldn't block low during that entire experience.
Yeah, there were things happening on screen that I noticed were getting undone, probably because of the rollback, but like egregiously. And I was like, oh, okay, we're just going back in time here. All right.
Yep.
Yeah.
But no, I did play a bunch with friends of the pod, Black Frost, and then as well my friend Zero, and we played those, and I played on the PC version.
No lag?
And that ran much better.
Oh, okay. All right, sweet.
And it's not a you thing, because Zero lives in Thailand, so.
Yeah, and like we said, we played it fine a different night, so I don't know.
I know, it was so strange, but this is the first game where I feel comfortable as a Rushdown character. I have never once in my life felt good as anything other than a bait and punish, but the way that specifically Felicia controls is her dash is a jump, so naturally you can do like a short hop aerial just by hitting jump, and that creates a natural mix-up. It encourages you to better go in. Her Blanca Ball can be canceled into a Shoryu at any point during its animation. Yeah, and that feels so good as a call out. It's just a character where hitting buttons felt good, and I didn't feel the constant pressure of needing to feel like I need to be blocking at all times and analyzing my opponent. I get into my own head with fighting games way too much, and I just forget, just hit buttons, idiot. And
sometimes
now I know, like,
is just throwing at a jab.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. And I'm like, this is a good button. I like this button. Let's hit this button. Now I know the range of this button. It didn't work. Let's hit this other button. Okay. And just the comfort of being able to feel like you can control a fighting game character perfectly.
Yes.
Not necessarily that you can execute it to the best of your ability, but just the feeling that I know where I should be given the circumstance and I can actually get there means so much. And I feel like Darkstalkers does such a good job at doing that because it rewards aggression. It allows you to get back that white life that you lose by attacking, and that recovers it. It's so quick. Rounds can end in like 40 seconds, entire games.
I love how fast it is. That's my favorite part about it. Yeah.
I know.
The last time we played, I figured out the Morrigan Raging Demon and abused it a lot.
Oh, I noticed.
Yeah. I was like, oh, I could just drop 40% of his health off if I catch him in
That's true.
in essentially a command grab. Like, that's all it is. I don't know if you can block it. Can you block it, or do you have to duck it or jump it?
I think you have to avoid it. I don't know if it's a hit grab or no.
Okay. Either way, it was fun. Yeah, but like the fighter, the comfort of the fighter main, where you know exactly how you can get somewhere and do something. You are so familiar with one character that they are just your extension at that point. That's the dream. That's the dream.
Oh, completely.
Yeah. Even if you're up against like a meta counter to that character, you can still game the person.
Yes.
To a degree.
Exactly. And it frustrates me how much of getting into fighting games is presented as learn these combo strings.
Yeah, well, this is why I'm not a big on like Marvel 3. Or like I was.
No, I agree.
It's you're typing in a password. That's what they call it, right?
Yeah.
Like type out the password. You get one jab and then they're dead. Okay. Cool. Yeah, that's not fun to me at all. I also thought that's what Killer Instinct was for a very long time, because I remember like reading like, oh, Cinder's 100% combo string. I'm like, what? That doesn't sound fun at all for either person.
No, I agree.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, It is fun, and I'm excited if at some point we play it in person with the legless.
Oh, completely.
Yeah, or if maybe
totally.
if the PC version goes on like ridiculous sale, I might grab it.
Yeah. I finished out the Super Bomberman series, played Super Bomberman 5. It is
you were very hyped
weirdest progression in a video game I've ever seen.
Okay.
So, imagine that you beat level 1, and you're given 3 portals, and you're not told where they go, but you go into it, and I choose the right one, and now I'm on level 4. Okay. And then I beat level 4.
You found the Mario pipes.
No, I beat level 4, and there are 3 portals, and I take a gold one, and I'm in level 3. And then I beat it, and there are 3 portals, but 2 of them are blue. So I go into one of the blue portals, and I'm in level 1.
1? But you already beat level 1.
Yep. I did beat level 1. So then I go back, and there are now 2 blue portals, and I take the gold portal, and I'm in level 2. What Super Bomberman 5 does is it gives you 3 exits to every level. It doesn't tell you where the exits go, but it tells you if you've already been in them.
Oh, so blue means you've already been
Gold means you haven't gone to that level yet.
Okay.
Blue means you have. Are they labeled? No.
So the goal is to make them all gold?
No, the goal is just to get to the end.
Oh.
Just I beat a world in like 4 stages. It had 16 levels in it. I didn't mean to, but I got there.
Oh, that's kind of
so
like
it's
Yoshi's
Mega Man?
Story.
No.
No.
It's Mega Man if you stop caring.
It sounds more like Yoshi's Story. How like each page has 4 levels, but you can just go to the next page after you beat one of the levels.
Well, yeah, but that's the gimmick with Yoshi's Story, is to do it all in one run, and then each one be a different kind of run.
Yeah, well, totally different levels, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. This one is just, okay, I guess you're at the boss now. And the frustrating thing is the bosses have really, really good AI in this game. The first boss is just a dog that digs up landmines.
Okay.
And you have like 1 second after you run over a landmine to run to somewhere else, or you're toast. And he will perfectly position himself so that he will avoid every bomb that you've laid down. Like he will find the AI will track this is the safe spot and go right there. So you kind of have to pre-bomb and then walk over the landmine so that he'll get scared of the landmine and walk into your pre.
Oh, cool. I like that.
And like, it's clever. It's smart. I beat the game in an hour.
You optimized pipes accidentally?
Yeah.
Oh.
I just was like, oh, that's the end. And it's really frustrating because each of the worlds is an homage to one of the previous Super Bomberman games.
Oh, that's cool.
Each of them reintroduce the elements, the musical motifs, the backgrounds, and remix them in new ways. And it's especially neat for Super Bomberman 2, which was not originally grid-based. It was like a scrolling adventure. So it's a new little adaptation. It's like seeing Zelda 2 dungeons done in a top-down style. But I was done with it within like 10 minutes on accident.
Is this like a please replay this game situation?
Yes, but then I don't know what levels lead to which, and sometimes I'll just go to the boss anyway. Yeah. And for whatever reason, the game doesn't have the ability to back out to map.
Is there like a select level code? I don't know. That does seem really odd.
Yeah, it's just find the levels. Exactly. It was so weird. And by the time I finished it, I was just, I don't want to do all of these. They're not engaging enough on their own to be interesting. Because what I found engaging about the Super Bomberman games was beat all of these levels in a row to get to the boss. It was that level of endurance. Making it like this exploration completely killed my drive to want to seek these out.
You had a pretty SNESy month as well, then.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. And continuing on that, because of certain film-related announcements, I went through the games Star Fox 2, and Star Fox 64.
Okay, all right. Really?
What's your familiarity with the like SNES Star Fox games?
2, I've seen in its entirety.
Okay.
That was one of our old LPs, and I did that.
I do vaguely recall. Yeah. I recall your 0 LP a lot more.
Right, we did that one as well. I think the only Star Fox game I have not played is Adventures and Command.
Command's the DS one, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've played those ones. And yeah, the first SNES one, I don't think I've played past Corneria.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So it does take a little bit of your eyes adjusting to the game because the frame rate is wonky as hell. Yeah, and when it gets too 12. Much... yeah. When it gets too much on the screen, it gets wonkier. Mm-hmm. But I am impressed at just how well the game paces out enemies. It felt just very good to place them. The way that it uses polygons and voxels in order to create this weird hellscape of a computerized environment. Like, do you remember when we were in the age where, like, The Simpsons would have an episode where they would be in 3D for a second because Homer's in the computer and such?
Like the cold open thing? Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Mm-hmm. It hits that specific vibe so well of this is what computers look like. It's the reboot aesthetic, you know?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah.
It does it so cleverly and so interestingly. Like, you'll have full dynamic shots that mirror, like, Luke going into the Death Star or, like, going into a port, and you'll actually believe the 3D space of Fox going into a silo and then flying back down through it. I think it's actually super visually impressive, and the gameplay somehow actually holds up very well, and I found quite enjoyable.
The weird thing for me was you don't have a crosshair, and I was too used to the crosshair in 64. So I was like, how do I know where I'm shooting? And you kind of just gotta shoot constantly to... You
just get good. Yeah, I mean, I just shoot constantly regardless, but yeah, like, it's just right in front of your nose is what guides it. Mm-hmm, like Tails' crotch robot in Sonic Adventure 2.
Honestly, it was on the potential list in my shuffler, and I was really hoping someone put it in. Because it's not that long either, right?
Yeah. I put in money, and I was like, pick a game, and if you put Star Fox on there, I was going to pick Star Fox. You did not.
Oh shoot! I was trying to pick like the shortest games that I was familiar with.
I know you were, and I was like, "Oh, I haven't seen Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3.
Oh, yeah,
That's fine."
terrible
I didn't
decision.
know.
No, I
be
know. Neither did
completely
I.
honest
Neither
with
did
you.
I. And I thought, okay, I mean, a fighting game. You could beat that in
Yeah,
an hour.
no,
Yeah.
exactly. And I'm like, this is the most different fighting game from what we've had on here. So
Yeah, I hate that game. Single player. But
yeah.
good to hear Star Fox holds up, though.
Yeah, I will say, if you do play the game, and I say this for everyone, please pick Route 2.
You can
Route
pick?
1?
It's not like a...
Yeah. So
like
you basically
accomplish
pick
certain
which
things?
course you pick at the start.
Okay.
And there's the middle one, which is easy, the top one, which is 2, which is medium, and the bottom one, which is hard.
Okay.
The easy one is too easy, and the hard one is too hard.
Oh, okay. Are they the same levels, just different versions, or completely different levels altogether?
They are completely different levels, including Corneria and Venom will have completely different variants when you reach them. Like, if you pick the hard route, you get Corneria at night. In like a sunset environment, and
Deep City 3 is what it is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And if you pick Route 2 to get to Venom, you actually get a completely different area where it's not like the barren hellscape. It's a tunnel through a city, and you're fighting like police motorcycle robots all coming at you from a helicarrier.
Is this on Switch NSO? Because I might...
Yeah, it's on NSO.
On it. Okay. I kind of want to try it.
Yeah.
Now. I knew 2.
No, it's very fun. I hate 2.
Oh. You hate the all-range mode?
Yeah, because that's the entire game.
It is. Yes, it is.
There are no corridor levels in Star Fox 2.
No, at best it's like board the thing, and like there's a few doors, if I recall correctly, when you're like in chicken mode or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. And 64 ended up taking some of it, right? Like it was kind of an amalgamation
64 ended
of
up taking a lot of those concepts, but I just found it so unbelievably dull of a game, where there was like zero challenge except for the Starwolf fights.
Yeah.
And that was the only part that I cared about. And I did think it was very cool that whenever you finish all the bases, Wolf intercepts you and tries to kill you at whatever health you ended your last base on. I thought, okay, that's a good character moment. I like that.
Is Wolf in
quite
the
a bit.
original?
No, he debuted in 2 or 64.
Yeah, I didn't love it. I thought it was neat, and then I thought,
yeah,
I can see why this didn't come out.
I agree.
Yeah.
I made a little review and I wrote, this is so technically impressive. This is a marvel. How it runs so much better than Star Fox 1 is incredible. Thank God this didn't come out and we went right to 64.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And it's not like a whole lot was lost, because most of it is in 64. Yeah. The only thing that's not really there is like, well, the Chicken Walker guy, which they brought back for a great game.
Yeah.
And the different ships having different styles and stats and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, we lost like the
Command,
real-time sort of element to it, where you're intercepting missiles coming from Venom to Corneria. That's fine. We didn't need that. All of those were bad.
Command I never played Command, but to my knowledge, that's what Command is. It's like the specialty ships and like a timed strategic kind of like defend everything at a certain time or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, then what did you think of 64?
So I beaten 64 several times in the past, but I don't think I'd ever gotten Star Fox 64.
Okay.
I thought, it runs great.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of personality. It's a very cute game, is basically what I thought to myself.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the levels are neat. There's a lot of replayability to it. I think the train level in Macbeth is just one of the N64's all-timer set pieces. I think that's just super fun. But I had never felt like super engaged with it.
Okay.
That changed with this playthrough.
Okay.
I think this game is awesome.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah. So the feeling of it was, I had always felt like I am Fox and his Star Fox team. I never felt like the Star Fox team before. Like, I understood, Peppy gives you hints, Slippy tells you the boss's health,
yeah.
Falco dies. But I never felt like a full unit before.
Mm-hmm.
But then I started getting more into levels and not just blasting everything in front of me. I was actually looking at what Slippy and Peppy and Falco were doing. And like in that big Independence Day level where you're with Bill, I'm like, I can leave these guys to them and I can get more points by focusing the guys that they aren't.
Yep.
And that way I can better manage my health and manage their health when they need it. And I'm not just shooting them and having them say, knock it off, Fox, the entire level.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm like, you're in my way. It's your fault.
I found when I went from like, this game is good to this game is great, is when my brain started shifting into how do I get the biggest combo hit with my charge shots? Rather than how do I just slaughter everything in my sight? But it's suboptimally if you just mash A the whole time.
Yes, but then I got to Area 6.
Yeah.
And Area 6, I ended up with like 250.
Yeah.
Which I think, like, for blind was okay.
Yeah.
But it kicked my ass, and both Slippy and Peppy died immediately.
Oh, God.
And Falco was, like, limping to Venom.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, the start of Venom 2 is the Star Wolf fight.
Yeah, and if your team isn't there, their rival will hunt your ass down instead.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So I had just 3 men on my ass while Falco and Leon were off everywhere else. And I hadn't lost a life to this point. I hadn't even used a bomb to that point.
Oh, that's I was crazy talk.
I know. I just haven't learned the place for it. I was just like, shooting is fun. But I died so quickly to that.
Yep.
And my 9 lives just shrunk and shrunk. And I came like, I wish Peppy were here to tell me to do a somersault so I would know a guy was on my ass.
Yeah. They have the upgraded ships in that fight too. They have like the shielded
they have
ones.
the Wolfen 2s.
Yep. Yeah, that's rough.
And like after the first one, I'm just down to the pea shooter and 3 bombs. So
are you saying you were walled there, or did you eventually get through it?
So I kept going at it, and eventually I got runs where I'm like, okay, I'm understanding sort of the method to the madness. They can chase me during the reverse, but not the somersault. Mm-hmm. I can, keep Falco alive better by doing this and this to keep things off of him. And I'm slowly whittling them down, and I notice Falco flying toward me.
Oh, God.
And I do a somersault, and he dodges, and Leon and Pigma kiss in the air and explode.
No frigging way. Please tell me there's footage of this.
Is there footage? There is not.
No!
It was like at midnight. I was just like,
just hit the, you could have just
I am aware.
Oh, man.
I'm aware. It was so good, and that was the run. I was down to my last life. If I had lost there and lost to Andros, it would have been over. That was the tensest fight that I've had with him. And I'm like, video games are good.
Yeah, no, I love Star Fox 64. One of my favorite things to do was to start a new file and get the badge on every single planet. Getting the badge is tough in some of them.
I haven't looked up how you get badges for it.
It's just a kill count. That's it.
Oh, really?
Oh, sorry. It's a kill count, and your team must survive.
Okay.
And you get multiplayer rewards for them. Most of them suck, but they're kind of cool.
Oh, well, yeah, but at least it's a thing.
And you get expert mode.
Sounds good.
You get expert mode.
Ooh.
So basically, if you get a badge on every planet in normal mode, you get expert mode, and you unlock the Landmaster in multiplayer.
Okay.
And if you get all badges in expert mode, you unlock foot soldier mode in multiplayer. So you can run around as little Fox and little Falco and little Slippy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
they suck.
Cool.
They're awful because you're on the ground
I'm sure.
with a pea shooter fighting an actual airplane.
Yeah.
But if you all pick it, then it's kind of cool. The only problem is the levels are not built for them, so it's just a giant field and a couple buildings. Yeah. But it's neat. And the I believe, I think the main menu changes too, which is really cool. But
that's
if
rad.
you really want to dig into it, getting those badges and perfecting the runs is a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
That does legitimately sound pretty cool. I might go back to do that.
You need to master the combo hits, because when it says like +4, like hit +4, someone maybe correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure like if I hit a group of 5 with a charge shot and it goes like +4, I just got 9 kills for that. Because I got the 5 that I actually destroyed, plus the 4 on top. So that's how you really like jack up your kill count.
I see.
Yeah, you need to find the clusters and hit them with the charge shots.
Okay. How the hell do you get a good score on Solar?
I think you can kill the rocks and they count.
The rocks count?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, and again, you just need to find the clusters of enemies and hit them with the charge shots. Solar, I thought, actually, thinking about it, I think it's one of the easier badges because it's not a very long level. There's not a whole lot going
it's
on.
pretty short, yeah.
Yeah. I think the hardest one for me, the wolf ones are pretty tough because they're based, you get bonus points based on how fast you kill them.
Oh, no,
so
no.
You need to take them down quick, and if you do, they give you like +10 or plus a bunch, maybe +50, I don't know. Those ones are
I saw a +50 once. Like, in one of my attempts, Andrew just ate shit and exploded and gave me a +50.
I can't remember if it is +50, but it is a much bigger bonus when you kill them very quickly.
Oh, no, I've definitely seen a +50.
Oh, yeah? Okay. Then maybe that's exactly it. Yeah. But yeah, it's good stuff. And most people think, and I kind of think they're correct, that it's never been better than that, sadly. Star Fox, I mean.
Oh, probably not.
No.
But like I like the Star Fox characters quite a bit, so
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm waiting for NSO to put adventures on there.
Was it one of the teased ones when they had like
I don't believe so.
No? Okay.
But like I think it will be now.
Maybe.
I think the odds of that
is there rare to deal with here?
No, because Nintendo owns all of those Star Fox characters now.
Okay. I mean, yeah, we have Donkey Kong Country and stuff.
Yeah, because like Crystal was still in like Assault and stuff. Hell, Tricky was in Assault.
Yeah, maybe it will be on there. Was it last year I played Command? No, not Command. Assault.
Assault. It was either last year or 2 ago.
Didn't love it.
I grew up with it. I thought the multiplayer was really fun in Assault.
Oh, probably. I think
because
the penultimate level was an agonizing slog of
Asteroid City sucks.
Oh my god, that was the worst. That was the worst. And it could be all undone with one stupid mistake, which I did.
But Star Fox Assault actually has a blue shell mechanic if you're really sucking. If like everyone is farming you for kills and you're on your last legs, you automatically spawn with something called the Demon Launcher, which is a one-hit.
You become the Darkling? Oh my god.
Yeah, it's a one-hit kill, 3-shot rocket. So you can kill each of them guaranteed one time.
Oh, that's kind of cool. So you get triple blue shells.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, nice. Yeah, what I didn't love was the I'm sitting on the edge of the wing and shooting sections, which there were too many of. Way too many of. In Assault.
Were there more than 2?
I don't know, but they were very, very long. And
they
very
were long,
annoying.
Yes.
Yeah. It was fun. But it was just a straight line, too. There was no other planets. There was no other missions. It was just, here's the 8 levels, do them.
Yeah.
Final boss was neat, though. But, yeah, maybe. Maybe they're building up Star Fox. I know Miyamoto loves his Star Fox. He wants that
It'd be nice to see. Yeah. Also played a virtual card game called Goritaire, which is a combination of solitaire and gorillas.
Gorillas.
And this game is so much fun, just in the sense of how much it makes me think. So your objective is essentially you can play one gorilla from your hand per turn. And you have to get a row of 7 gorillas in a row. There are only 2 cards in your hand, gorillas and bananas. And you have to feed each gorilla 1 banana per turn. So eventually your hand size depletes, but each gorilla that you have can have an action, which is either, if it's one gorilla on the bottom, they can predict what the top card on the deck is, if it's a gorilla or banana. If you get it right, you draw it, and if you don't, you discard it.
Okay.
You can, if you get two gorillas, you can eat as many bananas in your hand as you'd like. And that will give you hypothetical bananas. And gorillas can eat with hypothetical bananas. And then you draw as many cards as you ate. So that way you can keep your hand size consistent while feeding them hypothetical bananas.
There's no downside to feeding them hypothetical bananas?
No, of course not.
Like, wait,
you'll eventually get the same profits anyway. A hypothetical banana is basically a banana. But then if you have two gorillas on top of each other,
oh my.
You can, yes, the one on top can do level 2 executive gorilla actions.
Okay.
He can just draw for free if he feels like it, but only level 2 gorillas can do this. And level 2 gorillas do not contribute to the win con. You need to get 7 level 1 gorillas in a row.
This is like the Bluster Swanky tier.
And then you unlock the ability Scape Gorilla, which allows you to lay off the gorilla in the bottom row and sacrifice them for 3 hypothetical bananas.
Oh my god. Is this turning into like a game industry allegory or something like that?
Yes, because if you lay off the gorilla, then you don't have to pay the gorilla the banana, but he's worth 3 hypothetical bananas.
Oh no.
So you can pay your workers 3 hypothetical bananas from the corpse of the gorilla.
Oh no. Okay. What is the goal here? Oh, you said to get 7 gorillas.
You get 7 at the bottom.
Are you against someone, or is... Oh, no, it's solitaire.
No,
of course not.
It's solitaire.
Of course not. Yeah, right.
You're playing on your own. It branches off. You can get up to level 4 gorillas, and each of them will have more. Like, eventually you can just get, like, one that can look at the top 3 cards of your deck and arrange them in any order and put them at the top or bottom, so you can stack your deck however you want to.
My. Okay. Is this going to be your Vampire Survivors?
No, it has a clear endpoint. It's not like I'm constantly unlocking new things.
Okay.
There are only 2 cards, gorillas and bananas.
I was picturing like a Balatro situation here, because people are mad addicted to that.
No, Balatro has a lot more branching routes. This is very much in the solitaire vein of you could play this as an actual card game. In fact, there was like a 2015 Japanese release of this game as a board game.
Wait, this is an old game?
This is an old game that was made digitized this year.
Is it on your phone?
And I did... No, I bought it for Steam.
Okay. But can it be for phone?
I think so.
It
looks like
enough.
A phone UI.
Yeah, it seems
I think it's
enough.
a phone UI.
Yeah, okay.
Published by Arc System Works, which blew me away.
That's Guilty Gear?
That's Guilty Gear and BlazBlue.
Okay.
I know.
So the smell of the game is gorilla poop and bananas.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
But no, it has a couple of like Roller Coaster Tycoon-esque, pre-built stages for you to go through. And it has fabulous writing, like
writing.
Yes, before every stage, it's like, in the age of man, there was only gorilla. Gorilla is the perfect being because he consumed banana. So if banana is the perfect fuel, it stands to reason that gorilla is the perfect being.
How much did you pay for this?
$5.
Okay, I was gonna say, it sounds like it would be about $5 to $10.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
No, it was very quick and easy, but it was fun. Like, anytime I get to discuss hypothetical bananas is real funny.
It is, yeah, like, I don't even understand the concept. Hypothetical banana. Why isn't it a banana?
Because it's not a banana, but it has the same value and properties of a banana. And if you receive the hypothetical banana, it stalks.
Okay, yeah, I understand that it stalks, but the gorilla has to eat it.
But the gorilla is believing that it will receive something of value with the banana, so it will wait to revolt.
Oh, it's being paid in banana IOUs.
Yes.
Okay, that makes more sense. I thought they were just eating the hypothetical banana, and that I couldn't wrap my head around that, but all right.
Well, see, when 3 level 1 gorillas get together, they can conjure a hypothetical banana in their mind and agree to share it. And a level 2 gorilla can take up 1 banana and cut it in half, and that will become 2 hypothetical bananas. Because if you cut one in half, that's essentially the same as 1 banana each, right?
No, it's not. No. But if you lay them in a certain way, I'm sure you could trick someone into thinking.
But if the stock option is exactly the same, and if we just cut it in half and downsize it to a company level, this game's so much fun to talk about.
Like, yeah, I'm tempted to like play it for like an hour, but can I play it for an hour? You know what? No, I'm not doing this. I just got off drugs.
Well,
I don't need a banana drug. A hypothetical drug.
Just do the beat the refund strategy. Because Steam will let you refund any game you want if you played less than 2 hours of it.
But don't you want the Goritaire creators to get paid? Don't you want more
of course
Goritaire?
I do.
Yeah, so I would do that.
Yes, obviously I do.
Our system works as a small indie studio.
But if the question is, do I play Goritaire or not?
Yeah.
And they get $0 either way.
That's true. If I just refuse, then they get nothing.
You're paying them with 5 hypothetical USD, okay?
Oh my god, turn it back on them. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna pay for this with hypothetical money.
Yeah, exactly.
I hate capitalism.
Oh, God, don't get me started. I just filed my taxes yesterday. I actually took some time. This game was incredibly well reviewed, and I looked at it and I went, why? Why?
In a curious way, or actually this game's bad way?
In a very curious way.
Okay.
And it's like, it's not my cup of tea, usually, but I felt interested enough to check it out. So I picked up Pokemon Pokopia.
Oh, yeah. I was surprised you got that, too.
I was surprised I got that as well.
Were you peer pressured in any way? No pun.
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
I was just... No, it's fine. Everyone makes that pun. I'm numb to it. So don't worry about it. I've got nothing left in my body for that. But yeah, like, there's obviously some intrigue because, you know, you're a Ditto and the game leans into you being a disgusting little freak very much.
Yeah.
Like, you don't store items in your bag. You grab them and you eat them and they go into the flesh bag on your back. Because you're emulating a Pokemon trainer, but you're not very good at it.
Yeah. They didn't really like embrace the freak Ditto with the tiny Ditto eyes thing until like Detective Pikachu, perhaps?
Detective Pikachu,
yeah. And then because everybody loved it when it was in the anime. I think it was a Bulbasaur, right?
Yeah.
And then now they're just fully embracing it, which is very, very smart. Very smart. Freak Ditto's the best.
Exactly. And like, you'll learn different moves, but it's not Ditto transforming into the Pokemon usually. Yeah, it's like you'll learn Rock Smash as a Hitmonchan, and you'll just grow his boxing glove arms. Or you'll learn Cut as a Scyther, and you'll just get the blade arms of Scyther to cut down a tree.
Yeah, it kind of feels like Ditto's eating Smeargle's lunch here. Because that's not what Ditto's like. That's like
Smeargle's different, because Smeargle just like farts it out. So.
Well, I mean, the point is, like, I can do 4 things that other Pokemon can do as Smeargle. Right? But Ditto is like, I'm just the other Pokemon. But I guess this Ditto's special.
No, this Ditto is explicitly called out as being bad at transforming. And that's why it has, like, the dot eyes.
Debatable. This seems like he gets the best of every world.
But it's interesting how slow burn of a game it ends up being.
Well,
as, you don't get the ability to jump at the start. You have to just sort of walk around. until you eventually unlock the seaside and discover a Magikarp.
Oh, it's Splash.
And
Jump is Splash. Oh
yes,
my God.
you learn Splash from Magikarp, and that's how you unlock the ability to jump.
Jump. Yeah, okay. I was thinking like bounce. Who learns bounce? But
no,
Splash is better. That's much better.
No, it's very funny, and I want to say this game utilizes Pokemon in the best way that Pokemon have been utilized as characters.
Okay.
In just the sense of each Pokemon has a fairly solid personality, in the sense of, like, you know, how Animal Crossing villagers have personalities, but I found there were more variants of those, like, personality archetypes within the Pokemon. And then sometimes I would bring two Pokemon together and they would have a conversation, and it would be like actual interesting lore implications.
Wait, with words?
Like, yeah, all the Pokemon talk, because you're a Pokemon.
Oh, okay.
So like, Paris will be talking to Bulbasaur, and it'll be like, wow, that's so big, Bulbasaur, you're so big.
Wow.
And Bulbasaur will be like, yeah, don't worry, someday you'll grow big too. And Paris goes, yeah, I wonder what that's going to be like. And then knowing what Parasect is.
Yeah.
You go, oh no. And then Parasect shows up to the village, and he has a completely robotic personality.
Oh, because he's being completely overtaken by the mushroom?
Yes, he's just like devoid of emotion. That's literally good. Saying affirmative. Venusaur is like a wine aunt. It's great.
Hold on, wait. Is it just Kanto Pokemon?
It's mostly Kanto Pokemon, and there's a good reason for that.
It's
but you do get some others, like I've gotten Combee and Vespiquen.
Oh, okay.
One of the major NPCs is a Tinkaton. I've got Charcadet. Mimighoul is a unique NPC. There's a chef that's a Greedent.
Gimmighoul? Is that what you mean?
Gimmighoul, yeah, Gimmighoul.
Okay.
Sorry, my bad.
Okay, that's
yeah,
cool.
Heracross and Pinsir hate each other. It's great. But the interesting thing about this game, because, you know, it's very cozy, build this, and all of it is based on an internal clock. So it'll be like, oh, I've started building a house. It will be done tomorrow. And it will literally be at 5 a.m. tomorrow, it will be done.
Not the internal clock of the Switch, but in the game, like, you don't have to wait till tomorrow?
No, it's the internal clock of the Switch.
Oh, it is? You do have to wait till tomorrow?
Yes, you do have to wait.
Oh.
And you have to assign Pokemon to do that. So in order to get more things done, you have to create more habitats that Pokemon will want to move into. And it gets to a very sort of who's that Pokemon feeling when you see tall grass rustling and you're like, oh, who's there? It's Charizard?
Okay.
I know.
He let you fly?
There's like little story events too, like you have to get a Slowpoke to go to your town so that he can yawn and bring the rain, because that's what Slowpoke does. But Slowpoke is really slow, so you have to build a path for Slowpoke, and you have to build him like little rails, and you have to water the ground, because otherwise he'll be like, my feet hurt.
Oh my God.
I can't move.
Slowpoke is Blastcore.
Yes.
You just have to like clear the path for him.
And then you just have to slowly escort him there.
Can you learn a move from every Pokemon?
No, there's only a couple specific moves that you can learn. But you can use specific Pokemon, like you can ask Trubbish to recycle any scraps that you find, and he'll turn it into clean paper, which then can be used as other building material. But then I started playing the game a little more, and you reach this lighthouse. And you start getting little missions that are, okay, please deposit this material into me. Wow, thank you, you're so cool. I'm going to give you this badge, and it's the Boulder badge.
Okay.
And then you do another one, and you get the Cascade badge. And then you start exploring, and you discover these ruins. And you start punching away at these ruins, and you find little notes and magazines. And you start discovering what happened to this world, which is You are in the Pokemon post-apocalypse.
Oh my god. Okay.
Humanity has left for space because the world is uninhabitable, and they've stored all of their Pokemon in the PC to wait for them to return. And something has gone wrong, and they cannot return. And you slowly start all waking up and being, where are my families?
So you're a bunch of orphaned Pokemon who previously had
either
trainers.
Orphaned or like, I'm wild, I don't know where they went.
Are they wild? Because it sounds like only those
some of them are wild, some of them formerly had trainers.
Well, because if it was like an apocalypse, I don't know how a wild one would survive, whereas ones in the PC makes sense because they were safeguarded.
I'm not entirely sure. There are whole notes for it.
Okay.
But then you discover like an old magazine that was an interview with Misty. Oh. And then Ditto gets the ability to mimic Misty's outfit and hair.
Okay. He's a cosplayer.
Exactly. And you find that, and then you can go and find an interview with Koga in the ruins of what looks like a Japanese temple.
Okay, makes sense.
And then you go to another area, and it's covered in soot, and there are little minecart tracks, and you can make your own little minecart system through it. And I punched through, and I fell down, and I discovered a little model rocket ship and a bunch of fossils, and I realized I was in the Pewter Museum.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking either that or, the lab in Cinnabar, but yeah.
And every area is that. I found a big tower, and at the top of it, it said, the tallest tower has been constructed. Here is the picture of the sailor with his Machamp. As they slowly laid the land.
Oh my god!
It's the NPC from Vermilion City.
Yeah, Vermilion, yeah. Holy crap. So, do they ever explain what was the apocalypse?
They explain that it is an event that is just essentially making the environment have a food shortage as well as a just general supply shortage.
Okay.
They don't say specifically what it was,
like
but you get the notes
Galactic
of like
or Plasma or something like that.
No, you get the notes of a bunch of scientists who were researching it. You get notes of like a couple of professors, not any specific name professor, and then you get the notes of a man from Team R, who is doing everything he can to be like, our boss has a brilliant plan. They don't call us Team for nothing. And you realize Team Rocket got everyone off the planet.
Onto a rocket.
Because that's their name.
Oh my god, they literally blast off at the speed of light.
Yes!
Holy shit. Okay. Crime wins. Kind of, I guess.
You know, the most of it is just essentially create these habitats so the Pokemon will be happy, and that will attract more Pokemon so that you can rebuild like these Kanto landmarks. Like I rebuilt Silphco. Like floor by floor.
Wow, Nintendo like Splatoon, Breath of the Wild, aren't these all post-apocalyptic? Like,
yeah, kind of.
Like, man, they go to that well a lot, I guess. But hey,
no,
it works.
I know.
It's cool.
But this is the only effective use of Gen 1 nostalgia I've ever felt.
Yeah, that's good. That's really good.
Yeah. Because it's not like, look, it's Charizard. Do you remember Charizard? It is, do you remember the NPC from Vermilion City? He did it.
He did it in the short term. Now it's gone.
Well, no, he did it.
Yeah.
It's not.
Didn't it? He finished it by the time Gold and Silver, and it wasn't that.
No, he didn't. he just started to do it and he had to delay it, but his Machop evolved into a Machoke in Gold and Silver.
Okay, so this one said Machamp specifically.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. That's good stuff. Pander to me specifically, Nintendo, and I'm interested. I'm not going to play this,
exactly.
but that's cool.
From basically everything else I did, it was fine. Eventually, I started getting to the point where Pokemon were starting to repeat personalities a bit.
Yeah, okay.
And that was a bit disappointing. The goal is essentially you have 4 different areas, and it's to restore those areas and then go to Team Rocket's lighthouse base and essentially feed materials.
So you played Terranigma twice this month? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Yeah, kind of.
We'll get into that later, but that's kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You restored the planet and then went to the giant tower with the rocket?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Sure did. Sure did, bud.
So what? You go into space? Freak Ditto goes to space?
No, you send all of your supplies into space, and the last thing is just a photo that you took of yourself to prove that you're okay. And that event, the credits is just the rocket going into space and reaching the far reaches of humanity.
With the intent that humanity will then come scoop you up? Or come back to the planet and live on it?
The implication is that you're making it so that humanity eventually can come back for this.
Whoa,
that you have achieved as Pokemon what humanity managed to and restored the planet to life.
So they ditched you on a dying planet and your entire...
Intending to come back.
Only if they made it better. And I guess I don't understand why they even ditched them in the first place. But I guess the point was food shortage. They probably couldn't feed them all. Okay.
They couldn't supply all the Pokemon. Like, what, you're going to feed every Snorlax?
No. Is Snorlax in the game?
There is one specific NPC Snorlax who has taken a nap for so long moss has grown around him, and he's become part of the moss.
That's his Dynamax form, or his Gigantamax form. He's overgrown with like vegetation.
Oh, yes, it's like that, but it's like an entire swadloon cape of moss around him.
Oh, cool.
And he's been doing this because he lost a fight and took a nap, and he's been sleeping so long so he could forget it.
That's cool. Okay, that's a very cool concept.
Yes.
I really like that. It's not my type of game. I probably wouldn't play
No, it's not mine either. Like, all things said, all that cool stuff happened over 35 hours. And I was like, okay, I'm just going off a checklist. And it felt like a good checklist. This was made by the same team that made Dragon Quest Builders, which I don't have much more familiarity with. But I'm told that it's just builders with a Pokemon coat of paint and less combat.
What are like some of the cooler like abilities you can mimic?
Eventually you can just like suck up a lake and store it, and then eventually just move it somewhere else so you can make pools for Pokemon or little lake habitats.
What move is that? Stockpile?
God, which did I learn it from? Which Pokemon
sounds like
did I
a
learn
Wailord type ability.
It was absorption. I learned it from what's the what?
Oddish? Oddish knows absorb.
No, I learned it from the Wooper that evolves into Clodsire. What region is that?
Oh, Paldean? Paldean Wooper?
Yes, Paldean Wooper.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just Swallow.
Oh, Swallow. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
There's Stockpile and Swallow. They kind of like go together. Did you fly? Like, is that what Charizard's good for? Oh, okay.
No, Dragonite.
Ooh, Dragonite. Cool.
And you just
when you started talking about the lighthouse, I was like, oh, that's where you find Dragonite then, obviously.
Oh, no, Dragonite's in the cliffs. He's around Saffron. And then after you beat the game, you can turn into a Magnemite. And Magnemite is just God mode.
What does that mean?
Because he's magnet. He can fly wherever he wants, and he can take as many blocks as he wants, can magnetize them together, and just like move the entire wall all at once.
Okay, so it's just like free custom mode or whatever?
Yeah.
All right. Now, does it incentivize you like Animal Crossing does, logging in, checking up, doing anything?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. It has all those.
What do you get out of it, though?
more materials, more recipes for materials. You can find little dolls in the environment, and those will take you to unique environments once a day via a Drifloon. And then that'll have its own little environment. Like I found a little dream island that had a mini recreation of the Pokemon Mansion. So I got like those little Rhydon statues and a bunch of Pokemon stained glass that I could take back.
Okay. So yeah, so the reward is more nostalgia bait.
The reward is more stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
And then there's like one area that's a creative mode that is literally Pallet Town.
Oh.
And you're asked to construct habitats for Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres on 3 different islands.
Okay. Cool. Wonder what Zapdos be. I mean, he was in the power plant, but I don't know. A place with turbulent weather.
You get a recipe for like a mini power plant to bring him back to.
There you go.
Yeah.
Really, you're just... Oh my god, it is Terranigma. You're rebuilding Kanto.
Oh, yes. Completely. From the ground up.
That's crazy. Okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what else are you going to do, Nintendo? Could you tell us, please?
You'll have to wait for Tomodachi Life and Rhythm Heaven.
Good.
But to be fair, I am a bit excited for Rhythm Heaven. Those are fun
I've never played a Rhythm Heaven. I feel like I probably would like it. I like Elite Beat Agents. I like Guitar Hero.
No, it's basically longer form WarioWare, but with rhythm game mechanics.
Okay. And yeah, I love theater rhythm, so...
No, they're really fun. Each level at the end has a boss stage that's a remix of all of the little mini games that you've played beforehand.
Oh.
All creating one giant song together. It goes back and forth between the different ones.
Okay.
It's very cool.
I would also advise anyone on the fence about getting a Switch 2. Buy it now.
I would as well before they announce the price hike, which will come.
Yeah, I can't imagine. I never thought when I bought this PS5 that it would be an investment.
Right.
And it's paying off. If I was sold it, like, the price of everything's going up. Get your Switch 2 now. Try to get a deal, like a game or something with it. Because that could happen, like, they could be like, tomorrow, we're upping the price.
Yeah. Get that, get Bonanza, and do whatever else the hell you want.
Bonanza is the Odyssey. Bonanza is the Mario 64.
Oh, completely.
Yeah, and it's so worth it.
It just sucks that we're in the place that the Switch 2 is essentially in the place of get Bonanza and then get one of those games that hits your special interest. I hope that it's Kirby, Mario Kart, or Pokopia.
Yeah, yep. It's not Prime 4! How is your humanity this past month?
You know what? Despite all of the obstacles, despite the fact that content creators are really getting screwed on tax season this year, I'm really happy. My day job is working theater with kids, and they just had their big performance for the spring. We did The Little Mermaid with them, and the ability to see joy on their faces when they hear applause for the first time and it's louder than anything they've ever heard in their lives.
Oh, it's pure.
And they feel that energy when they come off stage and one of the kids is smiling and says, "This is awesome. I want to do this forever."
Oh.
And
and then you're that guy. You're the inspiration.
No,
or at least the mentor.
I am.
Yeah,
and it's weird to be in that position, but it's so wonderful to see kids like try to do something, especially something that's out of their comfort zone.
That's clutch.
And see them succeed at it and enjoy it and have fun and feel that they got better. Know that they got better. That it's not just a little social activity for them. That even the one that was just playing ball in the back of the room because they thought we weren't watching. I was. But when he got applause for his role and the one funny line that I wrote for him, and he said it loud enough that the audience could hear him. Like... It's little moments like that really make things special. And like I do a lot of walking, and I walk in my silly t-shirts. And the other day, a child pointed at me and said, Donkey Kong. Because what the hell else am I doing but wearing a Donkey Kong shirt?
Donkey Kong.
And I went, yeah. And then he walked up to me, and this was just the other day, and his mom was right next to him, and we had a 10-minute conversation about the Galaxy movie.
Oh, okay. All right.
Because he was upset about the amount of Donkey Kong in the film.
Oh.
It was not as much as the first movie.
This is like your long lost son or something. Holy crap.
I
know. I guess, should we, well, not to cut you off here, but just to ask, should we talk about the movie? Maybe, I haven't seen it yet, so maybe
you haven't seen it. I have. I'm fine putting that off until you've seen it.
Cool. Sorry, I don't mean to do
my
that.
overall impressions, it's fun.
Cool. Now talk about the Donkey Kong kid more.
Yeah, no, we had a 10-minute conversation, and then I talked to his mom, and it was just an easy bridge of conversation, and just the world is so much smaller than we feel like it is. It feels so overwhelming, and that you can't really connect to people, and that getting past that sort of barrier that people have, getting past that sort of protectiveness that people have, feels utterly impossible. But there are all of these small things. There are just these moments that are waiting to happen, that are worth experiencing, that are out there. And I don't know, as someone who has been habitually a shut-in for their life, it feels so nice and so good just experiencing the joy that the world can bring.
Yeah, yeah.
And being able to inspire that in others.
This space that we're in, even right now, is very, like, just the content creator space, and, you know, it's very isolating, or it can be very isolating.
Oh, I even felt that just like watching content creators for a certain amount of time. It's like, obviously you connect with people who share your interest, who share your fandom and whatnot, but it's always in this sort of isolated vein. It's always in, you never really experience the totality of a person. You only experience what they're willing to show you. And being able to have that one-on-one makes that much more reticent in your face to both deal with and grow from. I feel like the negativity that we wouldn't share online, combined with the quirks of ourselves that we want to hide, are what make that human connection. And I've tried, especially in the past like 5 years or so, to be as much of myself as I possibly can. And, you know, sometimes I worry, like, I overdo it with the, but I fucking love Donkey Kong thing.
Donkey Kong!
I know. But see, that created that moment.
It did, yeah. Like, a genuine human in real life moment.
Like, do I care about it to that extent? Yeah. Am I joking and hamming it up a little? Sometimes, absolutely. Will I always be the Donkey Kong guy 24/7? Close, but not quite. But
it'll always be a part of
it's a part of me that I'm willing to share with other people and just keep that open. So
it's very easy, and I think a lot of people, especially like in our communities, you go to work, you come home, and then you just consume, you know, the Discord, the social media, the YouTube, which is fine. And there is some connection there because these are people you're interacting with. But to get out of your comfort zone and to be out in the world with people is such an intensely more meaningful experience. Mind you, it's not going to happen every day. It might not even happen very soon. But you need to give yourself the chance for it to happen. Does that make any sense? So
no, completely.
My biggest plea to everybody is to try and do something outside of your comfort zone and be comfortable being uncomfortable with it for a time. If you continuously do it, the same thing, and you're still uncomfortable, it might just not be your thing. But then try something else that's uncomfortable at first.
Yeah.
I find I find it very difficult to speak with people. I'm sorry, I'm stepping all over your humanity section. Sorry,
You're good, dude. I'm tired. You go for it.
Oh, because this is going to tie into mine. I've been having a hard time. It's been a hard month for me as a human being, honestly, to be blunt. I've been finding it very difficult to engage with people online because I feel like there's always this layer of memery, irony. Everything needs to be a hot take or a joke or I can't. I'm finding it very hard to like have actual discussions or like prop people up on their achievements. It seems like most of it is just tearing people down, tearing games down, criticizing everything. Like even like the Mario movie, everyone's like, it's trash. I'm like, just shut up. Just shut up. Like it's probably not. I mean, I haven't seen it, but like
according to a 5-year-old, it could have had more Donkey Kong in it. But
you know what? It is trash. I take it all back. It's trash. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of the stuff I've been doing like was fun, but I've just been dealing with a lot of like money stuff, tax stuff, as you mentioned. My dog is just a constant source of stress in many ways. He had his surgery and he's been he pulled a knife out and stabbed me, my dog. I'm not joking. That
I know
happened.
You're not joking.
He jumped up on the counter, grabbed a knife, and I heard my wife scream, "He's got a knife!" I thought there was someone in my house, and I was terrified. I ran upstairs. No, it's my dog. Running down the steps with a steak knife in his mouth. Anyway. But I just find that I've been like, my patience has been at an all-time low for like almost everything. I've been kind of grumpy. And I don't like being grumpy. I'm grumpy about feeling grumpy. So just little things have been pissing me off way more than they should be. Lack of sleep, lack of like, just a lot of stress. A lot of stressors. So it's been rough.
I know. And then you hit that moment of like, am I the asshole?
I felt like it. Me? Yes.
I know.
And maybe I was but only because, you know, a multitude of reasons pushed me to asshole town.
Yeah.
I'm sure I've said I've been too sharp, too quick, too impatient with people, certainly, for sure. And I don't recognize it in the second, but then like 10 seconds later I do, and I go, oh, fuck. So I've been trying to shake this off. I got a treadmill under my desk, which I've been walking on the Dokapon stream, so that's been nice. But yeah, I just need to like tighten up, really reevaluate where my time should be spent. You know, like going to bed a little earlier. Probably big source of grumpiness is lack of sleep, no doubt. And then like, so because of this is why I wanted all this SNESy month. I just wanted the comfort food just to try and like dull the grumpiness down. I just experienced some great games, and yeah, even my diet has been lacking discipline, which is bad. So
no, same. I've had to cut back, especially.
Yeah.
I've noticed that it's not what I eat, it's that my portion sizes have gone up.
Same. Because like I want the comfort, like I just had a friend come over last night and we were sitting there and we were playing video games, we were playing some Chell, watching like Scrubs, and then I'm like, I'm in my comfort zone, this is happy, and then I just ate way too much. And then I'm happy at the time, and then I wake up the next day, I go, oh, right, I'm not 18 years old.
Right.
This is a problem. And then I'm grumpy and mad at myself for letting me get to that point. But at the time, it's like, yeah, anyways, I was just trying to get like an endorphin hit, and it leads to bad decisions. So spring, I just need to, I always say this, I say this all the time. Your physical health is good, your mental health improves. So that's my goal. But I did do a lot of fun stuff. We had the greatest Super Nintendo song of all time.
Yeah, you did.
How did you feel about that?
I would have put Kirby Superstar Staff Roll a little further than round 2. Yeah, I woulda.
I'm sorry. Should I not be wearing this?
Look, you haven't earned it in any way. However,
this shirt?
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Ah! Oh no!
Is this better?
I hate you.
How's that?
I hate you. We're banned from Twitch now.
Oh, sorry. Just it's getting a little hot in here.
It's a good song. However, I think that the Kirby Superstar credits theme is the best credits theme on the SNES.
I know. I love it too. But for me, it has a much different meaning. It's the TQLP credits theme for me. Mm-hmm. But for you, it's much more resonant, right?
It is, but I just think, like, as a song, it has a stronger melodic hook than a lot of other credits themes. I think the variance that it has and how it plays with instruments is unique in its field, as opposed to a lot of, say, Square's credits output, wherein there is a very clear best one that does it in the best style. And then there's the other ones.
Are you talking about 6?
I'm talking about Chrono Trigger.
Oh, Chrono Trigger. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, 6's credits theme is also amazing. It's just like 20 minutes
It
long.
is.
It's 20 minutes long.
5 minutes of those 20 minutes are incredible.
Yes, I agree completely. Yeah, Chrono Trigger, Too Far Away Times. That one meant the most to me. That's what won. It was a lot of fun. But I heard a lot of amazing new stuff. And this was the winner of the first impression. The first impression.
Oh, no, it's a great song.
It is
like,
awesome.
I'm not mad about that song. I'm just mad that it hurt me specifically as a human being.
Fair. Honestly, sometimes I hear a new song and I'm like, oh god, this has to win. But not the case with the SNES this time. It was pretty much like 2 of my favorite credits themes. Oh, the Tetris Attack credits theme. Mm-hmm. Oh, chef's kiss. So good.
That's beautiful. Admittedly, I do prefer the version that was in Nintendo Puzzle Collection.
Yeah, that one's good. Yeah. Yeah, so humanity was struggling this month, so hopefully I'll be improving it this one. Oh my god, I'm actually much less hot now. It was so hot wearing those 2 shirts.
Oh, dude, I double layer for theater all the time. I get it.
Yeah, okay. I picked the Nova shirt also because I didn't have a Terranigma shirt, so I was like,
right.
It's like the passage of time, storing a planet. I don't know.
No, it's not, but I appreciate the thought.
Yeah.
I don't care. I've got my Persona 5 Goro Akechi fit on, so.
All right. Let's do Happening Star. We did it. It's there.
Hell yeah.
I'll go first this time.
All right, sounds good.
I couldn't find anything goofy or funny like I normally do. Maybe because I was too grumpy, but the Switch 2 update out of nowhere, right? That lets you play Switch 1 games in boost mode, which is like, it lets you play Switch 1 games as if it were docked, which is usually at a higher resolution and a higher frame rate. Yeah, did you not hear about this?
No, I didn't. I missed this one.
So it just makes all your Switch 1 games better because it will play them as if they're docked. Because normally when you play Switch 1 games, in the dock, it would like increase the frame rate and resolution.
Right.
Whereas in handheld mode, it would be much less. But yeah, it came with a ton of updates. Like, changed on, it is a bunch of stuff. But that one just like kind of snuck in there. And everyone's like, whoa, what? Cool.
Okay. No, so, that's rad.
Even another reason to, get that Switch 2 that you're thinking about getting, and then just selling your Switch 1. Because at this point, I don't think there's much reason to even keep your Switch 1. Unless you're a Labo fan, I guess.
Labo and I think like 2 WarioWare games.
Okay.
Because they use the IR sensor that's no longer in the Switch 2.
Added the ability to rewind 10 seconds or advance 10 seconds with ZL or ZR when watching a full screen video in News or eShop.
Wow.
And yet, God, I wish they had better controls for watching the videos you had, but either way. Yeah, that was really cool. I haven't tried it yet, but I will. I did hear, though, it does eat up a lot more battery when you're doing that. But
okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so I didn't have anything, outstanding. There hasn't been a whole lot of good news out there, but that was kind of cool.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you got?
So recently Resident Evil 9 came out, and I've been told it's very good. I've been told that Leon Kennedy is exceptionally attractive.
Yes.
And they're right.
Yes.
They're completely right. I'm glad that they can make men old in Resident Evil, even though they cannot make women old.
No, women can't get old. That would be disgusting. In Capcom's eyes.
Actually hideous.
Yeah.
Thank goodness that Ada Wong is the same age forever.
Yes.
However, something that also continues to get old are Resident Evil fans who have been with the series. Some of them since they retired. So this is a 91-year-old Chinese gamer who is a streamer going by Gaming Grandpa, Yang Bingling, who beat Resident Evil Requiem on stream at 91 years old using handwritten notes and handwritten maps.
Whoa! Okay.
Because he's not looking that up online.
Is there no map in the game?
No, but he's like, no, there is maps in the game, but he's like handwriting all of the puzzle solutions.
Oh, okay.
And like where things go and like routing out the Mr. X equivalents and this like.
That is my freaking retirement goal right there. That's me. I will be
completely.
This man.
I read about him. Apparently he retired in the mid-90s, and that's when he got into video games, including playing the first Resident Evil around release when he retired. And he's just kept going with the series up until now. And this is the first one he's been able, I believe, to stream in full.
Wow,
for an online audience.
I had never heard about this guy or this story at all. Does he have like a huge following now? I hope so.
I'm not sure. I know that he has the Guinness World Record for oldest content creator streamer.
Yo, he's got a huge TV. Massive TV.
No, he's living it up, dude.
Yo, this looks like a cozy little space he's got.
Doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh, that's sweet. That is a nice, lovely story. I like that.
No, I do too. Again, it's always the community that brings out the best and the worst, but the best.
Yeah. Yeah. Capcom, make some old women, okay? It's okay. It's okay. All right. Shall we get to the main event?
Let's do it.
Let's go to the
GOTM.
I made it.
You did it. Why did you recommend this game?
Why did I recommend this game? That's a good question. For a few reasons. I have long since heard from many, many sources. Where am I clicking? There I am. Okay. That this is like the hidden gem on the Super Nintendo. Never released in North America. A sequel, kind of, to a game I already loved. One of my absolute favorites, Illusion of Gaia. And that it was one of the most unique experiences you could get on the Super Nintendo. The music is great. Gameplay's fun. I didn't know anything else about it, though. I didn't even know it was like Earth, even though the name Terranigma. But like,
right.
I figured it was a planet. So yeah, and it's rated very highly. There are a lot of YouTubers I follow love it. And I was just like, okay, let's do it. I've tried to get into it a couple times before, but fell off. And we'll get into that later too. But yeah, it was mostly based on just the pedigree of its reputation. I would say. And okay. I wanted to do a Super Nintendo game.
Nope, I understand. My familiarity is basically the same. It would be essentially for the hidden gems, this Lufia 2,
Demon's Crest,
Sucramaz. No, not Demon's Crest. I'm looking for like RPGs.
Trials of Mana, Bahamut Lagoon.
Yeah, Bahamut Lagoon. Yeah, Seiken Densetsu 3. Mm-hmm. Are usually the names that come up. I tried playing it once before. I knew of the Dark World map theme. Mm-hmm. That usually gets played as the one Terranigma song that gets to go around. Mm-hmm. And I bounced off of it really quickly years ago. I do remember that.
I will say up front, if you don't want to be spoiled for this game, get out of here. We're going to be discussing full spoilers, and this footage is going to be big spoilers too. So,
yes.
If you are interested in this game, you had a month. How dare you? But also, just know that
there's no real way to go into either praising or criticizing this game without spoiling major elements of it.
Yeah, because honestly, part of my main criticism of the game is it doesn't really... I didn't know what I was doing... or the point of what I was doing for a very long time into the game. Maybe I'm stupid. I was told, Ark, you are doing this. But yes. I didn't really know to what end, or like why or how or anything. I did feel it has a slow start, and that's why I fell off it a couple times before. In fact, the opening section is very repetitive and not all that interesting. It's kind of cool. And yeah. The graphics are kind of insane, like for the scrolling map. I know you hated it, right?
I hated that. I got motion sick the instant I took a step and went, oh!
Do you typically get motion sick for any other game?
Only Half-Life 2. It's this and Half-Life 2 that have done it for me. Okay. And Half-Life 2 is very specifically the vehicle sections I cannot do. Because you're just locked in that first person's perspective and you're ragdolling and bumping all over the place.
Okay. I didn't find that, but I've never been motion sick, really, ever. The first thing you're tasked with doing... Well, I mean, there's... I don't know how beat by beat we want to go with this. Probably not at all. That would take way too long. But yeah, initially, you're just a boy in a village, right? And then...
Yes. And you're kind of an asshole.
You are. And people scold you. You, like, throw pumpkins. You you mess with people. Because probably you're just bored. Because it's just one village. And
you're locked in there completely.
You cannot leave. And then you have like one person who's your friend named Elle or Ellie. I don't know how you'd pronounce it.
Yeah.
But there's like this door in the elder's house, or actually, I think it's your house. It's
you live in the elder's house. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's forbidden. But you're a nasty little boy. You're a rambunctious kid. So you make your way in, and you find a magical box with, like, this weird little magical being in it called Yomi. And in the box is, like, its own little pocket dimension thing that you can go into, which serves as your, like, menu. Like, your start menu.
It's a very pretty inventory.
Yeah, not that practical. But it's kind of cool. You have, like, a pocket dimension, like Flesh Ditto's back.
Yes.
Yeah. And then, but when you do open the door and grab that box, you come out and, like, everyone's frozen, right? Is that what happens?
Yes.
It's been so long.
Yeah, no, everyone gets frozen. You opened Pandora's box, and it's just you and the elder of your village who are unfrozen.
That's right.
And he goes, Ark, what the hell are you doing?
You did exactly
Why you open my magic box?
Yeah, you did exactly what I told you.
And Ark is like, hey, don't have a cow, man. And then Yomi laughs. And then he goes, Ark, I'm opening the portals so you can get out of the village. Go to the towers. Mm-hmm. And when you get to the towers, you'll restore the lands. And Ark is like, what does that mean? And he's like, shut up, go. Mm-hmm. And then he repeats his dialogue if you ask him again.
When you go outside, though, there's like these giant floating bubbles that are everywhere. And you're like, what the hell are these? And I thought Or were the bubbles always there? Because I remember some
No,
NPCs,
the bubbles were always there.
The bubbles
they
were always
existed.
Okay. Yeah, because some of them were like, oh, the crystal blue's thick today. Better not go outside. Like, people were meant to fear it.
Yes.
Because it could, like, freeze you or do something. It's been so long since I played the intro of the game. I played it like the start of the month. And then, like, 3 weeks later, I did the rest. But then, so then you're in, like, this underground cavern when you leave the town. And you have to go to each of these 5 towers. And when you do, you saved Africa. You saved North America.
No, it's a very, like, Katamari Damacy when you restore a star. It's like, oh, I feel it, the cosmos. Australia came back.
Yeah. And these towers are very short little dungeons, little action sequences.
The game is played in a way that's very akin to a Zelda game. It's a top-down action style game with a bit more RPG mechanics to it.
Than Zelda? I don't know. Maybe not. It would like to think so.
RPG mechanics, yes. Things that you can do, no.
No, yeah, fair.
And that's, I do want to say, a big criticism of this initially is that I don't think the video game is that fun to start with. And I don't think it gets fun.
I think it could have stood to give you more abilities, not just magic spells.
Yeah, you basically start with all of your physical combat abilities, and you learn very quickly that your dash attack has iframes, and your jumping dash attack also has iframes, and the other attacks don't.
Suck, yeah. Stabbing, super stabbing, and jump attacking, pretty much all bad. The sad thing to say is you get one new ability in the whole game, right?
Which one was that?
Like the Pegasus boots?
Can you combo that for any sort of like practical combat? No, yeah.
But it's something you can do.
It's worse than the Pegasus boots.
It is.
Well, no, you could swim at one point. You learn how to
swim.
And you could climb walls very slowly, but only certain walls.
Yeah, I guess I was more so saying something I could just do anywhere. Whereas those are just like completely environmentally...
contextual. Yeah.
Environmentally contextual, yes. Yeah, the gameplay is not that great. Well, let's just talk about the whole gameplay right now anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's an action RPG, and you can do, like Pyrr said, like 4 different attacks. One is just infinitely better than all of them. So, you just always do that one. And I was wondering, like, if there will ever be a point in the game where I'm punished for doing this move. No, typically never. The only time maybe is if you're in like a little concealed area and you can fall off of it, but you take like 2 damage, or not that big of a punishment.
Yeah, it's like 95% of the game is the same gameplay.
You even said like this move has iframes, this move has iframes. You can combo one into the other.
Yep.
You do the jump attack, the dash down, you slide, and then you do the dash attack. Mind you, it is fun. The movement feels fun to like jump around, slide around, and do like... You're way faster and more capable than any enemy ever is.
Oh, completely. My issue is that you are fun on the horizontal axis. The moment that you have to do a diagonal or judge depth, it gets much less fun.
Judge depth? How do you mean? Like when you're like throwing a vase or something?
If you're throwing a vase, or if an enemy can only be hit on a specific plane and not just the entirety of their sprite.
Okay.
I'm thinking mostly of the Bloody Mary fight, which doesn't matter for you, but you can only deal damage to her when you hit her shadow on the ground, and the rest of her body is intangible.
Right.
And I always found that just such a pain to deal with.
Yeah, I get what they're going for. Like, the bottom of her is the only part that Arc would be able to hit. So the top is, like, intangible.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but it doesn't fit with the rest of how the other sprites work in the game.
No. Another problem with the gameplay is the leveling up seems really... What's the word I'm looking for here? Like...
Overtuned?
Yeah, overtuned, I guess. Extreme. Like, if you're like 1 or 2 levels above where they typically expect you to be, you're going to cream everything. And if you're 1 or 2 levels below where you need to be, you're going to get creamed. The stat jumps are massive per level.
Yeah, and it only says like you go up 3 strength, so you'd think it would just be like a little bit. But no, suddenly you're going from 1 damage a hit to 25.
Yeah, I was dropping like 2k crits by the end of it. It was insane. But like everything had like 200 health, so it didn't even matter.
Yeah.
I was hoping there would be some kind of like super boss, super dungeon or anything like that. I don't think there is.
There is not.
No. So I don't know why they even let you get that powerful.
I agree.
The magic system too is strange. So how it works
You could call it strange. I would call it what it actually is. Bad.
Yeah.
That's the correct word.
Bad gameplay wise, kind of cool concept wise. The Magic Rock thing. No, I like. Okay, so here's what it is. You get collect these things called Magic Rocks, and which just increases your like Magic Rock level, whatever. And it's a permanent buff to how much magic you can equip and use.
Yes.
That part I like, but it's just
essentially it's like you can store spells in the rocks, and each one will have a different level of
usage.
Rocks that they require. It's prepared casting in D&D.
Think of it like also maybe not quite that way, but in a way. So in Zelda, you collect heart pieces to increase your health. Think of it like doing that, but for your magic meter as well. But each of those chunks of the magic meter, you have to assign a specific spell before you go by buying them. It's strange. So I could be like, okay, 40% of my magic rocks are going to be fire, and then 20% is going to be ice, and then the last whatever's left will be a smattering of a bunch of stuff, like a heal spell, a teleport spell, or something like that. Problem is, it's not fun to use. You have to stop and open a menu. I'm like, what?
Yeah, you stop, you open a menu, you pause, you freeze the game to pick which one that you use, and half of them are screen nukes anyway.
Yes. So it would have been infinitely better, I think, or more fun if it was just because you have to put your jewel box on your item button, which is X.
Right.
If I just hit X and did the spell, boom. If I just if it was like another ability, something I could do, that would be fun. I could like shoot fire, shoot ice, but no, you have to like stop, freeze everything, open a menu, and pick it. And then once you've exhausted your magic rocks, the only thing you can do to refill it is go back to a store and buy it. You also don't find any, right? Oh, well, you find the pins. That's about it. Or get the pins awarded to you.
Yeah, you get essentially 1 free supercast from every major level you clear, and then all of your generic magic is just purchased.
Oh, you can buy the pins too. Once you get,
I know you can buy extra pins.
Yeah,
but
once you get the first one, then they unlock in all the
stores.
Yeah,
no. They give you the sample and pop, and then they get you hooked on that sweet tree.
Yeah, yes. And those are really good. They fully heal you. They cure your status ailments. They warp you out of dungeons, which I thought was really nice. One that made you invincible, I never felt the need to use it, and I didn't use it.
I'm not going to lie. I stopped using magic completely after the Parasite boss. Which is like the boss in the Raw Tree. I used fire on him, and then I never felt the need to use magic ever again. Because it was, 1, so much slower than just hitting them. And 2, eventually the game stops letting you use the magic system.
Yep. That's another big problem with it. There was one boss I was fighting. I was like, oh, I can't reach him. Great. Finally, a justified use. I'll use like my aura balls.
Yeah, no. The Loch Ness monster guy, right?
Yeah. Which I guess I wasn't even supposed to hit
him.
No.
I realized after he's helping you because he's melting the starfish.
Yeah, I didn't.
With his fire breath on your face.
I was just fighting everything. There's a boss where
me too.
You're getting covered in starfish and there's a giant turtle beast shooting fire at you. What's actually happening is they're shooting the starfish off of you, but I'm like, oh, fuck! I have to fight everything. This is insane. But you can't use Magic Rock here. I saw that in multiple bosses.
Yep.
To make this problem even worse, is that this is the reward you get for doing everything in the game.
Oh yeah, completely, including side quests that can only be finished after these bosses have happened, which means that you're already at the part of the game where you're not using Magirock.
Yeah. The magic system is quite bad, and because it's the reward for everything, there's not much incentive to, like, do it all.
Yeah, just overall, my thoughts were that I don't think I enjoyed playing this game as a video game. If you cut out the gameplay and replaced it with like a point and click adventure, I think I would like the game more. Because at least it would be wasting my time less and doing the fetch quest bullshits that the game also asks you to do would be the entire point. And I would go, I respect that more.
So, yeah, let's get into like how the game is structured. So, chapter 1 is, like we said, you go into the towers, you save Africa, you save each continent. And when you do, there's like a really big cool cutscene, like especially for the Super Nintendo.
Oh yeah, no. Like all my like complaining aside, it is a very technically impressive showpiece when it wants to be of the Super Nintendo's technology, and very impressionistic, very much elevated from what you would expect from Super Nintendo storytelling.
Mm-hmm. The translation can be a little rough. Like, you can tell...
Okay, I want to complain about the font in this game, which is weird, but the letter spacing in this game is dog shit.
Yes. Sometimes they just straight up miss the space. Or don't put a space.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm like...
Yes, but every single letter is just like 8 years apart, so you just have the smallest itty-bitty sentences to convey everything in the game.
I would imagine that's probably a holdover from the Japanese original, and it was all, like, the Japanese lettering, so they all needed to be equally wide, I would assume, but I don't know.
You convey so much more with the Japanese characters than you can in the same number of Arabic new characters.
Well, this is why I'm saying I think the translation took a hit because of that. Because they needed to get a lot more into a lot less space because of English lettering, right?
Yes, so reduce the text size. You have control over that.
Pyrr,
You've done it in other video games.
Did you go to the Quintet HQ? They're not okay over there.
No. That one guy's just a penguin because he wants to be. I support him.
No, but they were like... Okay, so... One of the locations you can go to in the game is the developer Quintet. It's their HQ. And
yeah, like Game Freak and Pokemon. But
a lot of them are just complaining about the working conditions. They're like,
we're crunching. It's great.
Oh boy, we're gonna get weekends off soon. What's it gonna be like having 2 full vacations in a row? Saturday and Sunday. I'm like, bro, that's so bleak. Honestly though, this is a huge game when you think of all the assets that are in this. Like, the dungeons are kind of massive. I didn't expect them to be that big, but they kind of have to be considering how fast. Ark is fast.
Oh yeah, he's very quick.
You can sprint anywhere. The dash attack even gives you a little burst of speed. And then, but once you restore the continents, then the old elder and I think Yomi, one of the two of them or both of them, are like, now you have to go to the surface and help life begin, right?
Yes.
Because apparently you're just in charge of... You were the punk kid, but you're also God.
Yeah, you open the box, so it's your responsibility now. Go and bring life to the world. You are the Ark bringing life. And bringing back the animals and the people, huh? It's clever. The game is clever.
Yeah. So your first task is to bring back, like, vegetation. And then you can, like, talk to the flowers. So you have to, like, free this tree from this parasite. You bring back the vegetation. Great. And the vegetables are like, thank you very much. Vegetables. The plants. The plants are like, yes, thank you very much. And then they give you, like, the healing spell, which is great. I use that one a lot, actually. Because it's a full heal.
I never used it. I just used bulbs.
You can use bulbs, but then I was like, yeah. I don't think I died.
But what else am I spending money on?
I don't think I died. Maybe I might have died once by accident.
I died a few times, but you had a better excuse. Yeah.
Yeah. Then is it the birds after that?
Birds, yeah.
Yeah, then you have to free the birds. And that's kind of unlocks like a pseudo fast travel. Yeah, but at that point I'm like, I have no bearings for like what this world is. Where am I fast traveling to? Really, they're just taking you to the next area.
Yeah.
And then you play the Lion King.
The
Lion King.
Roar at monkeys.
Yeah. So then you need to revive the animals. But there already are some animals. Or no, wait, you do.
No, there's not.
Right.
You revive the animals, but then they're like, "Oh, my dipshit son fell in the canyon. And can you please save Simba?" And then you go down, and Liam the lion is there.
Mm-hmm.
And
Fun fact: I missed him. He's just sitting there at the entrance.
Yeah.
I flew right past him. I thought he was like part of the background, and I did the entire dungeon without him. And there was nothing at the end. A dead end.
Yeah, no.
And
you have to go back to get him.
And then
because otherwise Mudman won't spawn. You have to do the whole ass thing. Well, plays. And you have to watch this dumbass child walk across the barren wasteland as slow as possible, escorting him, including over a crumbling bridge. It actually wasn't that bad.
No, once I realized I just have to match his pace, then I figured it out. Yeah, I fell like twice.
Yeah. I did think I was going insane with that song, but I kind of do love it.
I don't see a lot of the times especially in that one, when I was like, I'm gonna have to redo the dungeon. I'm like, okay, let's throw a podcast on or something.
Dude, you don't have the Terranigma experience without.
I thought overall the music was very good. There wasn't too many standout tracks, but overall I agree.
Surprised. I was pleased.
Mm-hmm. But all that saying, is there anything after the animals, or is that it before the
No, because then you go to the next dungeon, and that brings you to the goats.
The goats. Right. I don't even remember what right, it's like the Yeti, because the Yetis are like evolving into like humans, right?
Yeah.
That's like the next step. You're basically, not only are you restoring the world, you're pushing it at an accelerated pace through its entire evolutionary like timeline, right?
Yes.
But you don't like, for some reason, it already doesn't exist, even though you were a boy in a village. Let's just keep that in mind. Yeah, you go to like the Yeti cliffs or whatever, and then you accidentally trigger like an avalanche.
Yeah.
You run from the avalanche, but you fail. You died.
You don't make it, and you fall into a hole.
Mm-hmm.
And then inside of the hole,
you go ahead.
So there's this mountain goat, and she's like, Ark, and you're like, you know me? And he's like, yes, I've looked and watched you. Come, we must survive the harsh winter. It is not your fate to die here. And then you look over, and next to her is her dead husband, who is also a goat. And he's like, whoa, is he okay? We have to help him. And she's like, no, it is fine. Sometimes people are just too weak. Not you, Ark, though. Come, follow me. And then you go to a cliff, and you're like, oh, I can't do it. And she's like, it's okay. Sometimes we need to band together. Come, comfort me. And then you sleep with the goat.
Did she also mention, like, you have flesh, I have fur. It is cold.
Yes.
Yeah. Please, if you need warmth,
this is how
come to me.
We will adapt and live.
Yeah.
And then after you sleep with the goat, you wake up, and you what with the white? Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying, dude. This was a regular ass Zelda game where you played the Lion King for a little bit, and now the goat is here with the goat sex. And then she's like,
just been cuddling.
It could have been just like the scene with Pokemon. And then you wake up and you're like, damn, I'm hungry. And she's like, it is okay. I will prepare us food. And then she brings over her dead husband.
Yep.
And you go, whoa, hang on. And she's like, waste not, want not, Ark.
Yeah. Yeah. Please, and she even says, like, it's cold in here. His meat will be preserved for quite some time. Please eat when you're ready. Like, he's like, I don't think I'm ever going to be ready. I'm good.
Yeah.
So you sleep with the goat widow, and then she tells you to eat her husband right in front of her. like it's nothing.
It's the circle of life.
That was the point where like my eyebrows raised and I was like, what the fuck am I playing? What is this game?
Same.
Like,
same.
What is the goal here? What is
because I thought it was just this impressionistically artsy sort of game, and whatnot. And then I got to sex with a goat, eat the husband.
I honestly feared that all of this was leading to nothing. Thankfully, it does lead to something. But I was like, is this just Playboy going through the evolution of the Earth and that's it? Like, but no, it does go somewhere. But for a very long time, I was terrified. And I was like, I don't know what people see in this. But anyway.
I could tell what people saw with this, but I thought that this was those who huff their own farts, I suppose.
Okay.
I was sitting there in the feeling of Peter Griffin going, I do not care for The Godfather. It insists upon itself. And that was me. That's what I felt. I felt like it's just people who are looking for a very specific artistic message and were willing to let anything else be sacrificed to reach that message.
I think with like to approach this game and try to get what it's going for, you have to make certain concessions. One being that the translation is rough and is very, very much limited by the character limit. And you really just got to be on board with that. Sorry.
Yep.
And the other is, well, we'll get into this later, but it is not historically accurate because after this section, we get to like the birth of humanity. You get like this weird little cutscene too while you're going into the next chapter. It's I can't even remember what it was. It was like there's a plant, and then a yak comes in and it eats the plant.
It eats the plant.
And then a bird comes in and eats the yak. Was it the bird? What was the order? I messaged it to you.
I think so. And then like the human hunts whatever's left, and then they die and the plant grows out of their body.
No, you missed something. You missed the alien.
Oh, right. No, the little demon alien man. Yeah.
Yeah. And I had
forgotten about the alien.
He had forgotten about the alien. Yeah. Okay. So first you see Ark die, right? Ark dies. Yeah. He composts into a plant. The yak eats the plant. The bird eats the yak. Alien kills the bird. And then the man kills the alien and then dies.
Yes.
Actually, holy shit. Now that I'm like reflecting on how the game ends, that's actually kind of crazy. That was actually some foreshadowing I did not understand at the time, but now I'm kind of coming around on it. Okay. All right, that's kind of cool. But very confusing at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And then you wake up in like Tibet, right? Like
yes.
Yeah, with like a bunch of monks, and they're like, and one of them is like a superpower monk, and he's like, Ark,
yeah,
we need you. I won't let you die. I will protect you. My granddaughter is silly. and she has like illusionary powers that she doesn't quite understand.
She is a precocious scam.
Yeah. But we lost her in a nearby village. Could you get her? Also, she can make illusions. Hope that's not a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a problem. This is where I got walled. In this stupid dungeon.
Yep.
Loron or whatever. It's just okay, so you go it's like an abandoned temple. Did I miss something?
No.
Oh, okay.
You're basically on track. You just go into the desert and it's like a town in the desert.
Yeah, but it's like very old and abandoned and oh no, it's a nice pristine town.
No, it's not.
Yeah, no, that's right. And then you get there and you meet the girl and she's like, I made this illusion to be with my parents because my parents are dead.
Well, no, she goes, go the hell away.
Yeah, leave me alone. But isn't that what she was doing there?
My parents are dead.
Yeah, and she was sad about it. And I was like, are we playing Claire Obscure again? Like, it felt like we walked into this little girl's illusion and she was stuck there because in this place she was with her family. And I was like, oh,
yes,
we are playing Claire Obscure again.
Yeah. And you go to bed and it's zombie town.
Yeah. You go to sleep and you wake up and you see the truth. And it's like a completely rundown village with zombies everywhere. And I got stuck here for like 2 or 3 hours. The dungeon itself is like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And
yeah, because you didn't see a door.
The door isn't seeable.
Oh, I know. Well, no, there's a little indent on the ass of the building that you can barely see, and there are zombies that walk into the door. It's bullshit, but it does exist.
And in order to see those zombies, you have to enter at the top right thing, and they're there for like maybe 1 second, and they go right in. I scoured this place for hours and hours. I was trying every little thing because I was also thinking this is a smell your own farts game. There's going to be some weird artistic, pretentious puzzle that I need to figure out. No, there was just a door on the back of a wall, and the wall is like 1 tile off from the side of the freaking screen too.
Yeah.
Oh, that drove me nuts.
There is an NPC that tells you in the happy version of the village that he'd like to put a hole here.
Yeah, and I never even talked to him.
But what does that mean?
Yeah. Whoa. Hey.
Hey, whoa, hey.
I don't want to put a hole here.
Hey.
I never talked to him, and there's no way to go back to talk to him. So I had no hint. I started asking you and Gamerbug about hints, and you guys kept giving me progressively more and more less obvious hints. Still could not figure it out.
I would have told you right out because I said flat out, this is stupid.
This is stupid, don't worry about it.
And you said, don't tell me.
I was too stubborn.
Fine.
I was like, no, I must experience this game as it was intended. It was
and
stupid.
Then you grinded to end game levels.
Yeah, I gained like 6 levels. So I completely removed any challenge from the rest of the game. I was way over leveled. But it sounds like that's not really a bad thing. Because...
No.
No?
Like, you miss out on 2 bosses being a pain in the ass. And that's about it.
Is it Bloody Mary and... What's the other one?
And the robot.
Oh, Metal Gear?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so then you eventually get to, like... You get out of that, you go to, like, France, I think?
Yeah.
And this is where the story actually, like, got a little bit more interesting. Because here, the king is, like, freaking out because his daughter is, like, a mute. And he's like, figure out why she's not a mute. Fix her. Fix her now, Ark. And then she's the exact copy of the girl from your original village. But she has, like, a different color hair.
She's blonde.
Yeah, and she has the same name. So then you're like, okay, what's going on here? And then there's like a marriage competition to like see who can win her hand in marriage by whoever can fix her muteness.
Whoever can make her speak.
Yeah.
It's like the Princess and the Pea.
Do you remember how you make her speak?
Yeah, you traumatize her.
Oh, right.
Yeah, because you go to the village and it's revealed that she is the last survivor of that village, that the king that is pretending to be her dad caused all of the people to die there because he wanted their treasure.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't give it to him, and they just said, please protect daughter.
Yeah. The parents said, fine, kill us, but keep our daughter alive. Also, that village is your original village. A complete, perfect copy of it. It just has a different name. It's like Storkholm or something like that.
Yes.
It's not called Krista, which was the original village.
Yeah, because it's a play on Stockholm. Because it's something that you refuse to leave. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's so good. I like that. Okay. And then I'm like, okay, maybe this story has some nuts to it. So then what? You use Mei Lin, who was the last girl, to like make an illusion of her parents?
Yeah, and she's like, hey, King, check this shit out. Boom. Yeah. Your parents are dead. He killed us. Well, and then she screams, and the king is like, oh, fuck it. Go. No. Marriage is over. Go.
Yeah. The king is scrambling. I think what the treasure he was looking for was the Pandora's box. I believe.
It was that or the endgame equipment.
Oh, that might be it too. Right. Yeah. So that's like a whole dungeon. That was kind of cool. There was also like a female knight. I can't remember her name. Linda?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. And she was like in charge of protecting her and raising her and everything. But then it's like you're given a boat, or you're taken with you go with Christopher Columbus to America.
Fuck Christopher Columbus.
Yes.
Fuck Chrissy C.
Chrissy C sucks. Again, this is loosely based on actual
This game loses
historic.
points with me because anyone who uses Christopher Columbus in a positive light does not deserve joy.
He's the reason a boat went from A to B, and that's kind of the only reason he's in the game. It's for you to get from Europe to America.
Why can't it be Sir Francis Drake?
I don't know.
Why does he have to be criminal Christopher Columbus?
This is based on the
self-proclaimed second coming of
developers.
Jesus, Christopher Columbus.
You get to America, and the first town is just called Freedom. Which I thought was funny. And I only realized, like, today, the other town, Near Lake.
Near Lake? Yeah.
Near Lake.
Yeah.
Because it's near the Great Lakes.
Yeah, no, it's Illinois.
I kept calling it Ner Lake. And I was like, why is it called this? But it's Near Lake.
It's Near Lake.
It's Near Lake. It's like next to all the Great Lakes. So then it becomes like a giant fetch quest. I mean, not fetch quest. Trade sequence? How would you describe this?
So basically, you unlock all of these cities and you're still doing dungeons. But at the same time, there's a man called the Economist, and he's sitting in the cities, and he's like, the growth index of this city is 0%. If things continue as they are, this city will never grow. It needs greater industry, and the markets need to be free. So you have to talk to the right people in order for them to start developing the world around you into technology. You have to go to Freedom and you meet Thomas Edison and you push on his machine and that invents electricity, and you have to do that like 3 times. And you go next door and there's Alexander Graham Bell and he's like, hey, can you go get my wife? She's near a lake. And you go there and she's dumped him for a guy who goes, Rah!
Yeah, she's blatantly cheating on him with this huge dude, and when you talk to him, all he says is, ah!
Yeah.
She's like, I've moved on. This game has so many funny, weird little interactions. I love them. Did you find the girl who asked you to massage her back?
Yes. And if you do it once, you get 1, but if you do it again, she'll be like, oh, you got better.
Did you do 5. It to her front by accident?
No, I did not do it to her front.
She did not like that.
I did not grope her.
I didn't know what she meant, so...
I did not.
She just said push firmly. I guess she said on my back. I pushed firmly on the boobs. She didn't like that. But it's funny that kind of stuff is programmed in.
Yeah, you go to Graham Bell and you're like, you've been cucked, dude. Yeah. And he's like, oh, man. And then you go to the bar and he's there drinking and you're like, come on, dude, don't get cucked. And he goes, okay. And he goes back and invents the telephone so that no one ever has to get cucked again. And that will help eventually expand the town to the point where it adds new shops, new NPCs, new abilities to speak. You invent the camera. You invent the hamburger.
Yeah, no, you invent McDonald's, bro.
Yes, no. You meet Mick and you teach him how to make a hamburger.
Yeah, he's like,
and slowly it evolves until its final form is literally you walk in and there's statues of Mayor McCheese.
Yeah, and then there's like a full-time escort in the McDonald's who's like, yo, that McDonald's dude, he's got a lot of money, so I guess I'll escort him for a while. And then there's another woman, she's like, I just ate my 8th burger, and then you hear this sound effect that's like, and she's like, oh, she just like shits herself at the table. I was losing my mind. This game is so weird. They have no idea what the carnival in Brazil is about. They just think it's like an American carnival. It's like, here's jugglers and like cotton candy and stuff, but isn't it supposed to be like dancing and music and culture?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Completely.
Every city is like a stereotype. Maybe 2 stereotypes. Some are like, okay, and some are like, oh, buddy.
Oh, let's not talk about China.
I was gonna say, the way they write everyone's text in China, oh, not great, not great.
Yeah, if you've seen A Christmas Story, the treatment of the Chinese is about the same in every text box.
Yeah,
and it's only them. No one else has a speech quirk.
Yeah, that's super weird. I understand what they're trying to do, and they were probably giving themselves big pats on the back, but like, look how many diverse cultures we're representing in this game, and how important it is that they all come together to better the world. Like, the world is better when we are all connected. And Ark kind of, he functions as like the connective tissue between these different cultures, because you can only upgrade a culture or a city or town by kind of mix and matching the different cultures around, or like, okay, so by this guy's steel that he's making, I can go over to the fisherman, and now he can tin his sardines and make a business out of that, and an entire economy out of it.
Yeah, and at some points you literally take pictures of the other cities so other cities can learn from them and want to develop more.
Now, I don't know if this is the case. I did it because I just wanted to, complete the game, but do you even have to do this stuff? I mean, you at least have to get to the point of the airplane, right?
But, yeah, you have to be able to have the airplane, but past that, I don't think so. Like, you don't have to upgrade Australia at all, I don't believe.
I'm wondering if you do to get that guy on the cliff next to Australia, or if he's just there anyway. Because doesn't he say, I left the city, it's too loud now, or something like that?
He just spawns once you hit that point of the story, I think.
Okay. The thing that's kind of got me was, as you're progressing, certain people start actually, like, complaining about it. They're like...
Oh, yeah.
Like, the Australian, like, the wife of the mayor is like, I can't hear the ocean anymore. It's too loud here. This is boring. Some people are like, all my wife does is watch TV now. And the kids are like, TV is fun. And, the artist. So, one of the things you have to do is, this artist is like very passionate but very poor, so you try to sell his art to like the richest man in Britain, which is just one single man.
Yes.
Named Rich.
Rich the Rich Man. Yeah. The entirety of Europe and his maid and other maid and dog. And that's it.
Yeah. But then the painter gets super famous, but then he says he says the thing we're all thinking on YouTube anyway. It's like, yeah, now I make good money, but I just keep making the same thing. I don't make what I want anymore. I just make what sells. And that sads me. I went, oh, damn, dude.
That's rough, buddy.
That feels very real.
That's like me, except making money.
Oh, man. The actual, like, I don't know what to even call it, trade chain. It's not even really a chain. It's just like a bunch of little chains.
Yeah.
It's like 3 or 4 things. It takes a long time, especially if you're going without a guide, which I tried to do my best for the entire time.
Yeah, I only did it in bits and pieces, but I tried to intuit as much as I could.
But some are very not intuitive. Some are like, what? Like,
oh, I agree.
For me,
getting the guy the crystal from the stained glass is what got me.
Oh, I got that one. For me, it was the tin. It's like an untangible thing on the floor of like a guy's house. I didn't even know I could pick that up. So I
just click things.
Oh, yeah.
For me, it was that the crystal was a replenishable resource. Because you can buy multiples.
That was strange. And I'm like, and they're very expensive. So I'm like, do I have to buy 9 of these? Oh, God. I ended up just buying one and then seeing like, okay, if someone asks for more, I'll come back. But,
well, yeah.
But again, I'm still not even sure what Ark's place in this is really supposed to be, or even what the player's supposed to do. It's a very cool concept.
Yep. Before we move on, I do want to just comment on one thing, which was when you fully upgrade Australia, they have a zoo, and you go to the zoo, and it's all of the animals that you brought back initially. And all of the kids are saying, this place is boring. The animals are all sad. Look, that one's crying.
Yeah. So depending on who you talk to and who you ask, the progress of humanity is maybe not making things better strictly. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then eventually you help the right brother singular create the airplane, which lets you unlock the final area, which is like, what is it, Moscow? I think it's Moscow or mosque.
It's a mosque, yeah.
Yeah. And when you get there, there's like a bunch of like white robed cultist freaks, and they're like, this is the white something. I don't even remember what they call it. Like,
yeah, it's okay. Look, it's our savior, the Messiah, Dr. Baruga.
Yeah, and there's this giant picture of like this crazy doctor. And then they're like, yeah, he's the best. He's going to save us all. He's going to make us immortal. That's his goal.
Yeah.
If people don't die, they'll change will stop. Like like humanity will stop changing, and we'll all just be content, or something along those lines.
There'll be no reason to have any fear, and we'll just get rid of all the useless people.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Not everyone will be immortal. Just the ones that I choose. Yeah.
Yeah. No. The important ones, the best ones.
So then you go to like the nearby castle or whatever, which is like the dungeon.
His lab, yeah.
Yeah, and then at the end is like you fight like Metal Gear, like a giant mech thing, which I killed almost instantly. But that was a tough one for you.
It was tough because you're given a weapon that swaps your attack and defense.
Oh,
and I thought it boosted both.
Oh, I read that and I went, nah.
But it says the attack goes up. So I equipped it. And it was like, fine. I was doing like 3 damage per hit at most. And then I swapped it off and immediately was doing 50 damage per hit. And I went, oh, well, that's fine. And then it stopped being hard.
So I leveled up by killing that boss. And then while I was doing the level up animation, like he stands there and does the thing, all these like little guys or rockets came out and did like, it said like 500 damage, 500 damage, 500 damage, but I wasn't taking any of it because I was in the level up animation. I don't know. That was kind of funny, but
it's okay. You missed nothing. They all die in one hit anyway.
Okay, cool. And then what happens? I'll let you say this one.
All right. And then Dr. Baruga comes out and he goes, I don't know who you are, but I thank you for arousing me.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't come out. You like hit a switch or you like free him from whatever.
Yeah. No. You free Walt Disney from cryostasis.
That's right. Yes. The cultists all said he was like frozen.
Yeah.
So he comes out and he's like, here, look, I've made people immortal. Isn't this cool? Look at this one. And it's just like a zombie in like
and it's like half of a torso and it's screaming.
And then Ark's like, no, that's not cool. That's pretty fucked up, dude. And he goes, why? And he's like, well, if everyone's immortal, won't the planet be, overwhelmed very, very quickly? And he's like, yeah, but some people will still die. I'll just pick. This is what the Baruga. So I'm like, okay, this is the big bad here. This is the big bad guy.
Yeah, definitely.
We also skipped over the whole castle Chinese brother thing.
That's fine.
Yeah, all right.
That's fine. The only thing that happens is that you get your good friend Pyrr, who is just a black kid from New York with a skateboard.
Yeah.
And he's like, check out my sick skateboarding tricks. And he does like a full minute animation skateboarding around these guards.
Demonstration, yes. But then he uses his 6 skateboarding tricks to help you break into like a Chinese imperial castle or something.
Yes.
But then all your friends show up. There is one relevant plot thing in there, and it was that the knight that was like assigned to raise and protect Elle was actually the one who killed her parents.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's when I was like, whoa. I was like, whoa, okay, we got something. Oh yeah, there's also another handsome man named Lloyd.
His name is Royd.
I'm pretty sure that was also just supposed to be Lloyd, but whatever.
Probably. I don't know. His theme is neat.
Yeah, he's cool. So
no, he's not.
They form like your kind of like your squad. Like Malin, Peril, and those two. But anyways, and then I think Ark dies again. Doesn't he just die?
Yeah, Baruga kills you.
Oh, he also says this. He also says that previously something like 90% of humanity all died due to like this disease. Right? And that he was making a vaccine for it. But the vaccine only saved like a proportion of people, not everybody.
Right.
And then you die.
Yeah, I forget. Oh no, you like Neo and Ra are like, Ark, you can't die yet.
Right.
And then you wake up and the Dalai Lama is like, Ark, Do you like Metroid Prime? Because guess what? I have a fetch quest for you.
No. What about, you forgot the one very important thing, is that Baruka kills Japan.
Oh, right. Yeah, no, he also nukes Japan. Like, just straight up.
It's less a nuke and more like a disease fart cloud.
Well, no, they evaporate the instant that they walk outside.
Yeah. I assumed because the buildings didn't go down, it wasn't like a nuke, but like, yeah. So he just nukes Japan essentially, and then and then everything that you just said happens.
Yeah,
and then you have to find 5 magical star stones. One is from
and you can only get one of them before this point.
The penguin one? I got the penguin one.
Yeah, you can only get the penguin one. Yeah.
Okay. And then we're missing so many details because there is a lot. There's a lot going on.
It's a dense game, and to go over it in excruciating detail would be exhausting.
It would be, yeah. Basically, what happens is you find the 5 things, you put them in their place, I think in Antarctica.
Yeah.
And it's revealed that you were created in this fake village of Krista as a dark alternative to the real Ark. There's a light Ark that exists, and he's speaking to you like in this like dream state or whatever. And your entire goal this whole time was to further the evolution of the planet in order to reawaken the genius, being Baruga, so that Dark Gaia could perfect the art of like immortality through the genius, and thus Light Gaia would no longer be able to kill people or repeat the cycle of what this all, because Baruga was a holdover. He was frozen from the last like apocalypse.
Yes.
So he existed long before. And Yomi, your little sidekick who was in the box at the start, tries to kill you and is actually like, now that Baruga's up, we don't need you anymore. You can die. And then when does the baby death scene happen?
Does the baby happen? Yeah.
When does the baby thing happen? I'm getting all these details mixed up. I'm so sorry, Terranigma fans.
No, that's fine. Basically, so light arc and dark arc mix, and then they die and reawaken, and then you're a baby. And then Elle from the light is there, and she's like, you remind me of someone, so I named you Arc. So you're essentially reborn after you have everything, because that's the Light Gaia cycle.
Yeah.
And then Dark Elle appears.
Yeah, Light Elle just leaves. She's like, I'm going to go grab something from the other room. And then Dark Elle enters. And then Yomi's like, kill the baby. Kill it now. It's Arc. Yes. Arc is the only thing that can mess this up for Dark Gaia. But then you hear like the voices of everybody, and then suddenly you turn into an adult.
Yes, no, Son of Man plays in Fast Forward, and you grow.
Oh my god, this game is crazy. Again, we are smoothing over so many little details, so many.
Oh, absolutely.
There was tons,
but not as many as you'd think.
I think there's more than I think. I kind of I think I missed so much, and I would love.
No, I don't think there's enough text boxes for that.
No, I mean, not that. I mean, I missed like so much foreshadowing that I now would retroactively understand if I played it again. I go, oh, this, because even in like the first village, one of the girls says to you like, Ark, you're leaving just like before. Like, what do you mean like before? What the hell does that mean? And like someone else is like, I saw you reflected in the crystal blue bubbles. You were fighting monsters. Like, what? So there's hints, but you know so little at that point that you can't connect the dots. So I started to appreciate the game way more in the final act, because I'm like, oh, they were building something. There was a lot of hints. There is a reason for everything we've been doing. And in fact, we've just been doing exactly the thing we've been built to do. You play as Dark Arc the entire time, not knowing it. And your whole goal is to I guess, follow through on Dark Gaia's plan, which is to let Baruga create immortality, so that the Light Gaia cycle, which is oblivion and rebirth over and over again, which is just, it is the circle of life. Like, that's just how things should be. And Dark Gaia is like, nah. And then, then you fight Dark Gaia, I guess, and that's a weird boss.
Well, no, you also kill Baruga in
the airship
The Incredibles. Thing. Yeah.
Yeah, right. You and your squad, you bust into like this like Siberian tower.
Yeah,
where
congrats to Pyrr, the child with a skateboard, for getting into the elite group who saves the world.
Yep, he did it.
Going into like the Death Star with his skateboard tricks.
Yeah, you go into like a tower and then you board his airship where he is, and he's planning to do a thing. I'm not sure what.
It slays me, because it's like, it's going over your entire party. Pyrr, the brave knight. Meilin, the magician of illusions. Pyrr, the skateboard wizard.
Kid, yeah. But he is and he's got the best theme. He's got the best music. Does. Yeah. Oh my god. It's ridiculous. This game is absolutely ridiculous. But so basically what you learn is like you've been duped the entire time by not only the elder of your town, but by Yomi in the box, Dark L. Everyone has just been like grooming you to make the inevitability of what Dark Gaia thinks the destiny of the planet should be.
The only grooming happened with Light L.
Light L. Oh, with the baby?
Because she raises you as a baby.
This is not Street Fighter 6, okay?
When I raised her, she gave that same smile as I kissed her.
What's crazy to me is like
my wife.
That scene where you're about to be killed as a baby, but then you grow into a man. Dark name. I just said it like 4 times. Is it Yoni?
Yomi, yeah.
Yomi. Keeps saying, "L, kill him now," and then he just like kind of fucks off. And then another Yomi appears, like, "What's up? I'm light Yomi. You can't lose your ability to open your menu, so I'm here now.
What's up? I'm menu 2.
Like he just acts the same. There were hints earlier that Yomi was kind of evil too, because when you
his name is Yomi.
What does that mean?
Dark.
Oh, that's what that means. Oh, see, I didn't even pick up on that. But he knows the password to Baruga's machine.
Yeah,
that was weird. He's like, "Oh, I know the password. Just put this in." I was like, "What?" Okay. And then there's another part where you like fell into like a prison, and he's like, "Oh, well, this is unfortunate. You need to get out." Like, now. Oh yeah, the Incredibles moment. You set like you set us up the bomb. You set his airship to explode with all these timed bombs, and we didn't even talk about Near Lake, but whatever. The other fetch quests. You had 2 fetch quests to do.
I'm not talking about what if there was a second Metroid Prime fetch quest in the middle of our Metroid Prime fetch quest.
You have to deliver 9 letters to the richest people on the planet to revive
I've
them.
Already established I do not like the gameplay of this game.
You set the airship up to explode, and you corner Baruga up against the last thing, and he gives like a villain monologue speech, blah, blah, blah. And then his goddamn cape gets stuck in a propeller, and he dies.
Yes.
And I went, what the hell? I was like ready for the boss fight. And then I immediately sent the Incredibles no capes gift to you. And I was like, This is unbelievable. Then you fight Dark Eye. You go back to Krista.
Yeah, who was your grandpa?
Oh, no, sorry. Who was your grandpa?
The elder.
Right, but he's evil and bad.
He was Dark Gaia.
Yeah, Dark Gaia is your grandpa, yeah. Well, yeah, of course. You were built to do this, so...
Yeah, of course. And then he throws you into the infinite corridor.
The airship crashes onto the hole where you came out of initially, of the underworld. So you have to go back to the underworld.
And who's there but the greatest hero of the world, Christopher goddamn Columbus?
What? He's like, yeah. He was just like freaking Home Alone 2. Wow. What a hole. It's just a giant hole leading to the underworld. And he's like, well, all he says is like, you better save your game before you jump in this hole. Thanks, Christopher Columbus. Oh yeah, and for some reason he's like dying sick the whole time, and now he's like, I'm fine.
Good.
I walked out of bed.
Bad.
It's just, this game's insane. You jump in the hole, you end up back at Krista, and Light Gaia starts talking to you, and it's like, and then you enter the infinite corridor, fight Dark Gaia, he dies.
Terrible boss fight.
For me, it was over very quickly. I was insanely over leveled. Well, so yeah, explain to me like your experience with that boss fight.
It's a lot of waiting for him to be vulnerable, and he's only vulnerable sometimes. The first phase is Ganondorfing his attacks back at him, and then hitting his little crystal body. And then every other phase is if you hug the right wall or left wall, he can't hit you. And then the second one is wait for his body to be vulnerable to hit it. If he feels like it.
You didn't have to wait. You didn't have to wait. If you just ran back, he tries to get closer to you.
Yeah, I know. But you do have to wait for him to do that.
Okay, fair enough.
It's a matter of you run back or he won't move. And sometimes he just doesn't feel like it. Sometimes he just wants to throw frisbees at you. And they're easy to dodge. And they don't matter. And sometimes he hits you with the unavoidable laser that you can block just fine. But it still takes forever and does 14 hits regardless of if you block it or not. So it's just wasting time.
Yeah.
It's not a hard boss. It's just one that I'm like, okay, I get it.
Yeah, I didn't have that experience because, I think these are both criticisms of the combat. Is that my experience was wildly different because I ended him in like 2 hits. It was, and I went, oh, okay. I didn't have fun at the boss fight either, but for completely different reasons. But either way, after Dark Guy is dead, Light Guy is like, all right, Gark, you did it. You allowed people to die again. Congratulations. Because Light Guy's whole plan is to let the circle of life keep going, which means death, inevitable death for people, and inevitable regrowth, etc., etc. But then it's like, but now your job is like actually done. So now you are going to die. And it's like, you can have one last rip around the town, talk to whoever you want. And then I started getting choked up. I was like, oh man, this poor kid did everything he could. And then his prize for all this is he dies. And I was very sad. I got very sad. And especially when the final cutscene, and it said, Ark laid to rest, but he had one final dream. And his final dream was that he gets to turn into a bird and soar over the planet that he helped create. And then I started weeping. I was like, and the music was hitting me, and I was like, oh my God. I loved that ending. That was a great ending. It was so bittersweet and sad.
It was fun.
It all hit me at the same time. It all hit me like everything that was happening. And again, we're breezing over a lot of details because it would take way too long.
Yep. It was okay.
Yeah. It hit me bad. It hit me really bad.
I felt so little for it. I understood what the game was going for, and obviously just the feeling of life and the idea of ever-evolving change and whatnot. But the fact that Ark has so few personal connections, the fact that essentially the only thing he has to cling on to is L, and that's not even there, is like, his current life is kind of empty, and he's going to find another one. I didn't find any sort of level of unfairness to it. It was just a matter of sort of life sucks and then you die, but hey, the next one could be better, which, the credits imply, it kind of is. There's a beauty to the story that Terranigma is telling, truly, and it's incredibly ambitious, and I would never take that away from it, but even still, I feel like it succeeds in what it wants to do on a grand scale, but I felt very little in what it wanted to do on an interpersonal scale. I felt as if not having a resolution with those 4 characters that joined Ark on his final mission, or at least the ones that probably lived. I felt that leaving that hanging when those were the only strong interpersonal connections Ark had left, other than Liam the Lion, was just leaving a lot to be desired, a lot hanging for this character. I did not feel the sense of regret. And perhaps it's because I've played other games where the conclusion is the main character dies and it is unfair, and those games have given me that sort of closure. I won't say what those games are because that would be horrible spoilers for those titles. But there are some that have struck me and have come close to my heart. And now, a lot of those came after Terranigma's release, of course, so perhaps one would say, like, it's not fair to judge it on those merits, but I still feel as if the messages of contemporary games, of Chrono Trigger, of Final Fantasy VI, of Dragon Quest, are much stronger and much more resonant than what Terranigma allowed with its limited storytelling tools.
I think the focus was way more on story than characters for sure. Like, Ark is really the only character. I mean, there are other characters, but he's like the only one who has
I would argue
arc.
that Maylin is a fully fleshed out character.
Decent, yeah. She's surprisingly in it a lot.
Yeah.
And she does have a story. She loves you and you reject her at the Jesus statue or whatever.
Yeah. And she's like, oh, you cucked me in front of Christ?
Yeah, she gets so mad.
I'll kill you.
I think there was one line of dialogue that either Ark said it or someone said it to him, and it was like, if I hadn't left this village, I wouldn't have, like, this wouldn't have happened to me. And that was rough, because it was like, the village was his comfort zone, and he left it. I mean, mind you, he left it because he was like a delinquent and was basically banished. But that was all a setup from Dark Gaia. So, like, if he had just stayed there... Go ahead.
But that's the thing, because the village is essentially a perfect stasis of Dr. Baruga's making.
It represents the comfort zone.
Yes, and Dark Gaia has to be the impetus to break it in order to create it on a grander scale. Dark Gaia is inherently a hypocrite in that sort of sense. Yes. And I feel like that is somewhat compelling, you know, from a storytelling perspective. It's interesting enough that, you know, we're discussing it, certainly. But because so many things happen over Ark's head, I don't feel a greater level of sympathy for him as a person as I do other similar main characters in his shoes.
Okay.
He plays it off in a very shonen protagonist, sort of laid back, no biggie. It's like if you threw Sonic the Hedgehog and made him a human into the world of Ruin.
He is very Sonic the Hedgehog.
And then said, Sonic, die at the end.
I didn't feel the emotions based on how much I thought Ark was a good character. It was more the story and what happened to him, for sure. And, like, the message of everything going on. Did we even talk about, like, the 13th hour and all that stuff, too?
No.
It's so hard to wrap my head around. I don't think Ark is, like, this amazing character. Not at all. But it was the story and, like... Probably the music a lot moved me in a way, and the ending cutscene. The game is so beautiful. The game is beautiful.
The game is beautiful.
I'm finding it very hard to articulate why I like it so much, but I agree. The video game of it all, not that fun or interesting, unfortunately. Unless you really like trade sequences and the same fight in every dungeon ever.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's the issue of... It really does insist upon itself, because the greater picture of this game is absolutely fantastic. The ideas that it is grappling with and wants to say are incredible. And I don't know, I feel like I'm in the dangerous territory where I'm filling in blanks for the game in order for its story to be more fleshed out, to be more than what it is. And I call this dangerous territory because, like, that's how a lot of people get attached to specific RPGs. They'll gloss over a significant amount of flaws in its writing in order to create a better, stronger narrative. I would say that Persona does this often.
I would, which is crazy because Persona has more dialogue, like probably one of the longest written scripts in a video game ever.
Oh, certainly.
Yeah.
Yes.
I find that I don't even find that true with RPGs. I find that true with every game. People will try to find the hidden meaning and the deeper meaning in every single video game. But I guess what you're saying is this game leans too heavily on the player filling in the gaps.
I would agree with that. I think not enough is done within the text itself.
Yeah.
to give me the ability to have that investment. I always find video games are a communication between the director and the player. And what the director is saying to me is enough for me to go, oh, that's neat. But they're not saying it in a way that I'm particularly enjoying it. It's the difference between learning a very well-told story or reading about that very well-told story on a wiki. This is a wiki for me.
I wonder how much was lost in the translation, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
It would be interesting to see if someone played through it in Japanese to see if there is a lot more lost there. Because I do find, the translation and the text, it just feels heavily chopped down from what they intended it to be.
Oh, fully. Yeah. And you can just see that in the story, like when you very early on see Liam with one of the spell stones that you need for the end of the game. And then you see Liam later and he doesn't have the spell stone. It's just in the desert in some random dead dude's pocket.
That's where I had to use the guide. I was like, where the hell is this thing? I went to every single spot I thought to go. And I even did think Liam had it. So I went to like that area and I'm like, what? And it's just there, buried in a guy. Which
I just went back because I found that area before and I was like, oh, there's nothing here. There'll be something here later. And sure enough.
Yeah, I mean, is it the 10 out of 10 masterpiece that everyone said it is? Maybe not. But you know what? Maybe at the time, I could see that having water. Especially like considering
Final Fantasy 4, Final Fantasy 6 was out.
I think conceptually this is way more interesting than Final Fantasy 6. I
disagree.
The concept alone of what you're doing and like the story setup is so unique. I mean,
the concept is interesting, but I think the individual scene of Celis at the cliffside is so much stronger than any individual beat in Terranigma. And that is just one segment of World of Ruin that I would
forget the goat scene, okay? Can't believe you're saying the goat scene didn't resonate with you more than Celis killing herself?
Astonishingly, I didn't rate goat sex quite that highly. I don't know. Maybe that's my problem. Maybe I don't love Undertale enough.
I really enjoyed it. I think I'm not going to do this anytime soon, but maybe in the future if I play it again, I would probably, I know already I'd grow to like it more because I would understand more what they're building to and see all the foreshadowing and maybe pick up on a lot of stuff that I thought was just nothing initially. Because the translation is so loose and weird, for the longest time playing this game, I'm like, what the hell is this? Now that I know what it is, I think a replay would bump it up for me, but yeah. As it is, I still think it's great. I loved it. But it certainly has its issues, and I'm hoping, I'm not sure, but I'm hoping like the Japanese translation does a better job at conveying the characters in the story.
I respect it significantly more than I like it, is my thing.
Fair.
And I do think that those levels of gameplay specifically will prevent me from replaying it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I kind of want to do like a deep dive on it more and see like what I missed and everything like that. But
no, I'm good.
If I find anything interesting, I'll tell you. Or you won't care.
No. You can tell me. That's fine.
And then Ark's alive at the end, maybe? Probably?
Yeah, post-credit
like the after-credit scene and someone knocks on the door and Elle answers. I mean, who the hell else is it going to be? If it's Peril? Imagine. No, she. Oh my god!
The end starts playing, and you just hear those sick beats again.
I was gonna say, she'd hear the music from outside. All right, well, that's our GOTM for this week. Let's go back over here.
Okay, less than Shinobi.
Come on.
Yeah. No world that I put it. No, Shinobi is way
better gameplay. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
But Shinobi wasn't saying anything important that Shinobi didn't put me to tears.
Because I had fun playing Shinobi. I did not have fun playing this game.
I think fun wasn't the goal. Really. I don't think
you sound like me.
I know. And you sound like me. I don't think fun was the goal for Terranigma. I think it was to, yeah, anyway.
If fun was not the goal, then they could have cut out all the parts that were long and not fun.
Listen,
again,
I watched a woman shit herself in McDonald's,
game.
Okay? Fun was at least a small part of the goal, maybe. Anyway, we'll have to do, at the end of the year, we'll do a big ranking, and we'll see how we feel then. But for now, we have, as I pitched last time, we have a little game we're going to play, and the winner gets to suggest or force upon the other person to consume something not a video game. And it can be literally anything. And we have asked our friends to provide us with a list of some random games. And here's how it's going to work. Okay, get out your writing.
No, I have a calculator.
Yeah, I'll just open my calculator app too. In order to make this as fair as possible, we are going to be given a list of games. We have to guess the Metacritic score of these games, and whoever gets the most right wins.
Yep.
In order to not kind of cheese the other person, we're going to write them down simultaneously, and we'll point them at the camera and say what we say. So,
yep.
I need to see.
We have our good friend Gamerbug in chat, who has provided us a list of games. What are we going to do for ties? Just if it's a tie, Price is Right rules, lower wins?
It's a tie.
If we're both exactly like 2 points away from it.
Oh, then we just call that a tie, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
If after everything it's still a tie, then we'll get another one.
Okay.
All right, hit us with the first game, please.
Donkey Kong on the GameCube.
What?
What?
What does that even mean?
Do you mean Donkey Kong Jungle Beat?
Do you mean Donkey Konga? Donkey Konga's probably, yeah. Okay.
Konga. Okay, Konga.
Okay.
All right.
I will say this number. All right, you good?
All right, I'm locked in.
Me too. I said 78.
I said 83.
Who is correct?
76.
That's one for me, baby.
Yes. Let's go. Oh, I thought that they reviewed it much better. I thought it was like, oh, there's novelty to it.
All right. Next game, please. Oh.
Final Fantasy XIV's original PC release.
Oh, boy.
Before they reborn the realm.
Before Ark showed up.
That feels low, but...
I mean...
Yeah, I know. All right, what you got?
I have 32.
I put 52.
Oh, I went way lower.
49, let's go.
Oh, I went too low. All right, fair enough.
Yeah, no. I knew it was in
Donkey
like
Kong
the high
one.
4, low 5.
I got the Donkey Kong,
Final Fantasy
and you got
one.
Final Fantasy. Funny.
Yes.
All right, next game, please.
Pokemon Puzzle League on the Nintendo 64.
Ooh. Would critics like this or hate this? Jeez, I don't know. We are both blinded by our love of it, for sure.
I know, that's an issue. That's a good poll, though. All right, I'm set.
Ooh, yeah, okay. This is a crapshoot for me. I have 77. Right.
I have 73.
Oh, okay. 81.
81. Yes. Woo! Nicely done.
Okay, wow.
I thought that they would be like resentful to the anime at that point.
Or I was thinking like lack of content. What am I gonna do? Sweet. All right. Next game. 2-1 Tarvold.
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5. Oh, baby.
I have my answer.
Okay, fine.
All right. I have 62.
I have 43.
43, dude. How bad was? I don't think it was that bad.
Pro Skater 5 was bad, dude.
Holy shit. I don't think it's that bad. 32.
32.
Holy,
let's go.
I'm up. I had no idea. I've never played it.
Pro Skater 5 was monstrous.
Okay.
It was said that the only people playing on release were YouTubers who were playing with other YouTubers for content.
Oh my god. Okay. All right. 2-2. The close battle.
All right.
Holy shit.
This is a good one.
Yeah.
Dude, this is fun.
This is good. I like this.
Balan Wonderworld for the PlayStation 5.
Oh, baby. Okay, I have my answer.
All right, let's go.
18.
I have 37 again, I think. I forgot.
I went real low. I don't think anyone thought this was a good game.
I don't think that people give ratings that low. 51.
51? What the hell? Okay,
I'm up.
Fair.
Dude, people don't go into like lower than 3 out of 10.
Okay, all right.
Like it has to be a real shitlord one.
Okay.
The Gex trilogy for PS5.
Gex trilogy on PS5.
We did not know which games were going to be chosen. This is good shit.
Yeah, no,
dude.
we said we don't want to know.
The Gex trilogy.
Gex
when was
trilogy.
that released?
Now, are they rating it based on the quality of the games or the quality of the collection? That's the real question.
It's rated based on the Gex trilogy for PS5.
Yeah, exactly. But like, I'm a critic. Ooh, what do I think?
I don't know.
Okay. I'm gonna.
All right, I'm set.
All right, me too. I have 74.
I have 63.
Okay.
70.
I win. Yes.
You win.
Yes! That was close. That was a close one though. Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, but I don't win the whole thing, right? I'm just in the lead.
No, we're tied.
No, we're not tied. I have one more. We do
3-3.
Is this it? Is
We're
the final
3-3.
one?
This would be the final one. Yeah.
All right. Here we
Final
go.
point. Shaq Fu, A Legend Reborn.
For PS4?
Yeah, it's Shaq Fu 2. Go and fight the forces of the evil moon.
Shaq 2? This is a complete hunch based on meme lords. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
6-7.
I put 24. Why the fuck did you put 6-7? 36!
Oh, no!
Let's go!
I thought he would pick the last one to be 6-7 because that would be funny. Not because I actually thought Shaq Fu 2 was it. All right, you win. You win the what are we going to call this? Otatum? Otatum? The other thing of the month?
That sucks so bad.
No, I like
dude.
it because I can use the same soundbite from GOTM and just go, oh,
no. I hate it. I don't know. What? Name a Survivor thing. Shot in the Dark?
The Shot in the Dark? You know, we'll come up with a name for next time.
Yeah. Workshop it. We'll be solid next time.
Do you have something in mind?
Or
is this like you didn't prepare and you're pulling something out?
No. I had a couple things that I wanted to do. Yeah, I think I'll go with that one because I would be curious because I know you're not a fan of anime in general.
Correct.
But
oh no.
I want to do something that's classic from my childhood that meant a lot to me and was in the similar sort of Dragon Ball vein. Like, I want to recapture that feeling of watching Dragon Ball Z. So I will leave whatever you want up to you. I do think the dub of this is very good, but I would like you to, in some form, experience Yu Yu Hakusho Spirit Detective.
Hey, I have no idea what that is.
It's a kid who dies and becomes a spirit detective. And he's like a delinquent, and it's like a Dragon Ball sort of alternate power system. I think that the characters are really, really good.
Okay.
I enjoy it. It's a lot crasser and ruder than Dragon Ball.
Are we talking like one season, multiple seasons?
Just what you feel like. I just want you to get an impression of it.
Okay. All right.
Unless
the season is like 60 episodes, I would do one season.
Spans 1 to
Please
51.
hurry,
Okay, first season is 1 to 25. You don't have to watch all 25 episodes, but
if they're 20 minutes, that's not that bad.
It's 20-minute episodes.
Okay,
gotta get to the Dark Tournament. The Dark Tournament is really in there, dude. Like, if he likes it, sure.
We'll see. I make no promises. I haven't liked most anime, but
that's fine. If you bounce off of it, that's fine. This is just one that I thought maybe you'd like.
I deserve it for putting 6-7 for Shaq Fu 2. Okay.
That's why I felt less bad.
All right. We need to wrap up. I'm going to ask you a couple questions because I have a few ideas for the next GOTM. Okay. How do you feel about liminal spaces?
I wouldn't rank them. I think that they deserve to stay in the liminal zone. Unranked.
Unranked? Okay. How do you feel about dogs?
They're nice. I think as I get older, I prefer cats.
How do you feel about samurais?
Dogs, samurai, liminal space. Are you recommending Cyberpunk?
No. I'm basing what I'm choosing on your answers.
How do I feel about samurai? Fine outside of Samurai Jack. Love Samurai Jack. But the actual depiction of samurai doesn't do much for me.
Okay. How do you feel about women?
I love women.
Oh, okay. Okay. And how do you feel about pleasing a crowd?
Oh, you fucking know that.
Love. Okay. Okay, so I've whittled it down to 2 games now. Are we feeling... They're both kind of in the same vein, actually.
Of course they are, if you're basing it on a personality test.
I think one would probably perform better on the podcast, if that's helpful. Actually, a couple of these might, but the other 3 maybe not. Okay, I'm eliminating the other 3. I have 5 here. Both of these last 2 games have highly anticipated sequels coming out soon. Well, not soon, but coming out. I don't know if you've played one of them. I know you haven't played the other one. I have not played one of them. I have played another one of them a lot.
Okay, so one is definitely Final Fantasy VII remake or rebirth.
Okay. Would you rather we both not have played it or just I have played it? I'm basically offering you... Okay, we'll do the same thing you did for me. Right?
Okay,
I'll tell you, like, when you offered Crash, and then it's like...
Yeah. Crash versus Splatoon, yeah.
Have you played Okami?
I've played parts of Okami.
Okay.
I've gone to, I want to say, the second Orochi fight, but it's been a very long time. I do own it.
Okay, I own it as well, and I have not played it. If you would like to play Okami, we can play Okami. Don't, we can play the other game that I've played a lot.
Oh. But I love women.
Sorry, women are off the table.
No, Amaterasu is woman.
True, I guess, yeah.
That's what works.
Human women are off the table at this point.
Oh. Nah, I want to play Okami. Let's do it.
Let's play Okami.
Let's do it.
That will be our next Got 'em. All right, guys.
Which one did I say no to?
Hey, I could use that later. You said, okay, do you want me to tell you? Chad, do you want me to tell you?
Well, yeah, because you knew that Crash Bandicoot 4 is on the table. I need to know what gun you have pointed at me.
It was Kingdom Hearts.
That's
the one I thought would also perform well on the podcast. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I have played Kingdom Hearts a lot. I am about to die through bladder explosion. So we're going to go.
All right.
Thank you very much for watching.
Yep.
For all the freaks in chat and for those who come after. Enjoy this little outro. Thank you, Pyrr.
We love you.
For hanging out.
Thank you, Tarv. You're my friend.
You're my friend. Let's keep it going forever until we're dead and reincarnated.
Forever Conquest, forever!